Let's get in the mood tonight. Come on, love that police pickup. It is. It's lovely pickup, isn't it? It is good. We're currently state 6 on scene.
Received.
There's a local car there as well. I thought this was the house.
That's what it was showing on GPS.
Just to confirm, we've had the ping from this house as well. Is that the confirmed car that's leaving?
It is the confirmed car that's leaving, and he also rammed into me and is now fleeing from police. We're now passing the petrol station postal 581.
Right, let's get on that. Let's
making
get
a
on that.
U-turn.
Let's go help
back
her.
towards the Mirror Park area, back towards the unit.
Received that. We're on it now.
And then maybe trying to pick someone up.
Can we have are you checking out that building as well, please? Because it's clear that someone else may be around. We're going to continue with Sadie. He's clearly biding time.
He's currently still in front of the premises, not leaving.
Right, if he's going to be like this, what are you doing?
Calvin, when you're going to the house, he said something about a house party.
Ring all red.
Should we jump out with a... Oh, here we go, here we go. Pick up, pick up, pick up. So, Okay, he's doing a left, 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 heading down Mirror Park. And he's doing a further left, 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 coming back up towards you guys.
Yeah, he's taking
Just be careful, there could be another person, could be another person.
Yeah. Could be maybe
Let's get him, guys, let's get him. Box him in, box, 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 if we can.
Another person in white.
Right, let's get him. He's doing a right, 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 followed by a left, left, left. See, it's a hard one, that, isn't it? It's like, you should have units waiting there for them, but the car to just drive around like that, what would we do in that situation to stop that car? He realistically should be just fleeing as far as he can, but he knows he's got a car that can keep up. We've got no X-ray tangos on either to try and keep up with him. We'll see what we can do with this. Put our seatbelt on firstly.
Still continuing on the Del Perro Freeway westbound. Wrong way to travel.
Why am I in such a good mood? I'm just, you know, it's a Sunday evening. I'm not working till Monday night now.
Taking
so, you know,
off.
we're in a good mood.
Exiting
I don't want to come on stream and not be in a good mood because then you guys either not want to watch or, you know, it's like... Yeah, we'll go around the other way. Or yeah, it's not entertaining, I guess, so that's why. And you guys are keep treating me, so why not? Why wouldn't they be in a good mood? Let's go, Kiki. 3 months. Welcome in. How are we? Thank you so much. That's so kind of you. Thank you for the kind words. And Jamie, welcome in. Welcome to the police squad, as we like to call ourselves. Welcome in, welcome in. How's everyone's days been? We have all missed your face. Well, you know, I try my best to make myself as attractive as possible, even though it's a hard task every day, you know. Someone as ugly as this.
Coming out northbound past the Alpha Street.
Sorry, yeah, I'll take comms again.
North and Alpha Street.
Yep, apologies. It's doing a left, left, left onto San Andreas Avenue. Now doing a reset, reset going up the top of Power Street. Continuing up Power Street at this moment in time and taking a left, left, left. Continuing up Power Street, now doing a right, right, right towards NHS, and followed by another right, right, right down towards Legion. And now going through the car park just before Legion. Underground car park coming out and doing a left, left, left. Followed by a right, right, right. and continuing over. He's now going into the red car park, and he's box him in. Hands.
One of the suspects is leaving in the car.
They've made a run for it. In another vehicle. How did that not hit? It's a black pickup.
I believe that route's happened before.
How did that not hit?
In what direction did the vehicle head off?
It headed south on the freeway, and it then went off to the veered off down underneath. Stand by for. It was around the 733. It got off. That was the last sighting. It went down the ramp at 733, off of the La Puta freeway. I mean, I could have sworn that I hit him with a taser, but 1 sec. Just for you, Pug. Just get that in nice and early. Efi, welcome in. I mean, fair play. They had a car set up there ready to go and everything like that. But taser, to be fair, fearing a taser, it's not a gun, is it? It's a taser which could potentially, send them on the floor. Would you fear a taser? Yeah, you could potentially fear a taser, but in this situation,
negative.
It's one of them. It's not a gun, so it won't potentially kill them, but it would, cause them some distress, let's say. You wouldn't want to be shot one, no. However, I believe that's a negative, no. It's a negative for a plate.
Was it a black sort of pickup truck we're looking for?
That's a negative. I want to say something that looks a little bit like a BMW X7 wide body. That sort of shape. Can't confirm whether it is that model, but it's definitely that sort of shape. Oh my god, Legion's had a bit of a revamp.
Yep. Got that there, and there's a few other places.
Oh, good. That actually will help us, actually.
Yep, got some new signs up too.
Ah, see the signs? Yeah, look at them.
Yeah.
Wicked. Lovely.
Yeah, some more down this way.
Sadie?
Yes?
Is there potential I could have a word with you back at PD after Tsunami if you're in?
Yes, of course.
Fantastic, thank you. Yeah, looks good, these signs, actually.
Yeah.
More things to hit.
Yep. It's true.
My stalker, how are we? I'm very well, thank you. How about yourself? It was a Range Rover. Yeah, I mean, with looking back at my body cam, whatever it is, but it was that sort of. Oh, that was good. You back in after as well?
Yes.
Lovely.
Be back in after.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, how are we?
Hello.
Very well, thank you. Very well.
Good. Overwhelmed with the amount of ARU we have on. What's going on?
It's
Yeah.
ARU on top. What can I say?
ARU on top. That's good. Finally, it's back.
Yep.
After many weeks of us waiting, yes, we're back. Good to see.
Yeah, we're back.
Good. How's the city been while we've been out?
Quiet, surprisingly enough. We did training with the ARU that were available, and then there's not really been any sort of major disturbances while we've been doing that, so it's all been good.
Good. And the PD running good?
So far.
I mean, there's ARU, so I guess so.
Good. As long as we're getting on the right track and progressing well, people enjoying themselves. That's the main thing.
Yes. I mean, I'm very impressed that you're managing to do the job in those shoes. I'm not going to lie.
I mean, I don't plan to do too many running around, if I'm honest.
I've seen you underneath of them when he runs.
Seems like at the moment I do have to do a lot of running, so yeah, I might have to change the footwork. I might need to recorrect my aim because I'm almost certain I just tasered someone and you know, they just literally ran through the taser.
Yeah,
one of them ones.
That's normal.
Got some beasts in the city. Got some absolute weapons.
I think they were just wearing like rubber shoes. That's what it is. So it's not conducting electricity.
No, is that how it works? Is it?
I'm guessing so. Maybe just one prong wasn't working, so they didn't have any sort of
return
ground.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, you know, we might have to start upping the wattage or the voltage to the tasers then, just to make sure.
Ooh, 10,000 volts instead of 5,000.
Yeah, mate, something like that.
They come standard in 10.
Hey, what? Sorry.
Tasers come standard in 10,000 volts.
Do they?
Yep.
Should we just should we start using bullets instead, John? Is that what the where you come from? Is it?
Hey, I mean,
is that your sort of line of
one to the leg usually does the trick, but
all right, is it? Yeah, stop them running any further.
I don't think Riz would have a problem with that. Would you, Riz?
Sorry, what? Shooting people? What?
Just shoot people instead of tasering them.
Shoot them onto the leg.
Just make it more homely for John.
I'll take that as authorization. We're all good boys.
I mean, I'd prefer if you took like the third left toe if you're that good at shooting.
Here we go, northeast gamer. How are we? Happy to support your stream. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you're having a wonderful day.
It's like people say to me, if you ever robbed,
come see the small head. You want to be tased? I mean, maybe in the city, but not in real life. I wouldn't say.
Not all the shoot, just the left
50,000 volts. I'm not sure how much it is, if I'm honest. Not sure how many.
Steal people's shoes.
OP is on top. Well, you know, OP is not in the city right now, so is he on top? That's the question. To be honest, Fusion, the whitelist app.
No,
if you can write 15,000 words, it's easy.
People's shoes get taken off.
You know, at the end of the day, your app is only as good as what you put into it, as you know. Obviously, there is a 15,000 word limit. However, you can cover that with background story, schools, what you plan to do, growing up, your life, stuff like that. If you wanted to be a policeman, you know, you go down that route. You are really good as NHS, and we're really looking to get more NHS on board, so you can talk about all of your medical history and stuff like that. And let's face it, medical knowledge, you can write a couple of thousand plus characters. It's 15,000 characters, not 15,000 thing. But you know, even just letting people know a little bit about your medical history and background knowledge, that will kill so many characters that you're looking for. And that's what they're looking for, really. OP on flop right now. OP on flop. But yeah, that's definitely what I would recommend anyway. Definitely, we're looking for NHS. PD, we're definitely looking for. Criminals are criminals. There's 5 gangs, and they're always, I think most of them are full. But you know, you can always work to get in. Here he is, the Del Boy Raids. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. If you don't know me, I've got a small head due to someone redeeming it as a channel point. I am Tom in the city, Tom Roberts. I'm GC1, Chief of Police. I had Rodney's brother, Plodney. I had Plodney, as we like to call him, in PD until he decided to leave for a little while. But yeah, he was really good. I'm gutted he left, actually. He was a really good officer, and when he left, I was quite gutted, unfortunately. But you know, people move on. But yeah, how was your stream? Me keeping myself out of trouble. Yeah, I still haven't caught up with that incident that's still ongoing. Actually, you reminded me. The one interviewed you about. Blodney on top, absolutely. I'm gutted you left. I'm gutted you left. I would, but NHS don't RP things out like. So Heafy, the thing is, what we just had a big staff meeting, and that's some of the things we're trying to bring in. You know, criminals struggle to RP fully with NHS. That's one thing that's changing within the rules, and NHS needing to them to start obviously doing the same. Need them to start RPing as well properly. You get injured, go to NHS. You do your all your tests, then maybe surgery, stuff like that. All vibes tonight on the Sunday. Yeah, that's the thing. Obviously, unfortunately, Alex is gone, but we're getting more PD in this week, and it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. You do have, because you left today, you do have like a 24-hour return if you did want to return back without any clauses. So just have a think about it. I certainly can, Jay. Trooper Jay, no problem. So, Mr. Wakefield has big news. He signed a new contract for Newport County FC today as a footballer. Let's go. Steve Cooper's magic. Here he is. How many hours is the prio? So you've got 24 hours to rejoin PD. If you haven't already, if you left. So I'm just going to show you in here a second.
I'd rather, as a higher up, I'd rather take the bollock in than you guys. You know, if somebody starts asking,
can I just
asking questions or whatever, then
check a vehicle for me?
Yeah, what vehicle?
What am I checking?
Here we go. Just put it over a sec. Right. We have.
I was looking at if the back door is back left. It's back left door for boot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, just checking that. There's our dog unit. We have a nice dog unit and a police canine. Request canine. There he is. Nice
Hello,
doggy.
Barney.
Hello, buddy.
Barney. It's Apollo. It's Apollo.
Yours might be Apollo. Oh, sorry. Yours was Apollo.
There we go.
Wow.
You've gone to the dark side and decided to go
Give
to
it a little
the,
tickle.
Pulls away back.
Diggle, diggle, diggle.
Not sure we should really be giving him that sort of.
And then to get it in, you do your police. This is the funniest part. Where is it? In car.
Rhino.
Police.
You've been called Rhino.
There we go. So he sits in the car. That's the only way I could do it for him to get out the proper way. Now you're gonna laugh at this, okay? But here goes. So there's an animation to get in and out of car. It's the same that. It's the same animation for people because I haven't changed it myself being the dev. I'm unsure how you change the animation. Are you ready for this? Police, K9, out the car. Look at
I'm
Look at the way it
worried
comes
about that guy
out.
at the side of him.
Look at the way it comes out the car. I'll do that one more time for you.
That's the reason why you're
You ready?
stuck in there.
Why can I play?
Oh, quality.
I wish I had that.
Where's my shoes? These are my shoes. If that helps, I need to go change my suits actually. Ryan, how did you find the game? Why does he flip? That's the thing. You know, when I get in the car, because if I do this, right? Watch. See, I sit in the car and then I get out. It's just the way. It's just the way that the animation is. Dougie, thank you so much for the 45 bits. You don't have to be sending me subs. Don't worry, buddy, and don't be sending me bits. Save your money and keep it for yourself. Under your shoes.
Right next to me.
When was you running? You had no souls. Oh really?
Rhino's not on.
toothbrush head.
Go on.
He's solid, doesn't he? Look.
Yes, there we go.
Still gonna sub. Oh yeah, appreciate that. I'm very good, Wadey. How about yourself? We're just showing off the little dog unit that we had. Oh, my bright lights have come back. Oh, that's good. My bright lights have come back.
Oh.
Sorry, is that? I'll just put this away. Thanks, buddy.
Oh, my legs. Coming.
I don't need that back. Not in AIU anyway.
Coming in with the police here. Where are we, Liam? Nice to see you. Welcome in. How to, I guess.
I'd always be concerned about that. I don't.
Okay.
Wadey's done it already. Thank you so much. Wadey is paying forward the gift they got from Sean. Wadey, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Thank you for gifting a sub to Dougie. Cool. Let's just put edit reaction. One of them. Cool. That's sorted. Wicked. Cool. MRP family stay together. Absolutely they do. Absolutely. It's so good to see so many of you here. Hope you've all had a good Sunday. What's your plans? What have you been up to? Or what have you got planned for the week? It's half term for most of the kids, so are we off with kids or are we off in general? Also, Dougie won't be in tonight. I've just got home. No worries, Dougie. I'm sure, to be honest, I'm surprised you're even here. I'm surprised you're not drinking yourself silly or whatever. No, I do not condone that whatsoever. However, Nottingham Forest making their way to the Premier League for the first time is definitely something that needs to be drunk to. So congratulations. Gutted that it wasn't Luton at Wembley. However, there is always next year. Which is the main thing. So yeah, congratulations, well done, and obviously well done to Huddersfield for making it that far as well. We'll go for these, shall we? Let's change that back to Chief, just so we've got proper shoes. My outfit, delete that one. Cool. That's fine. I like to keep the hat on. And do we go in yellow vest or do we stick to black? I think I'm gonna stick with black because it's I don't mind it so much. Otherwise I'll look so much like an RPU. I've been creating training docs for Nice. Nice, you're still doing them ones. How close are you with Hems? Good alert, mate. Just flew back in. No worries, Wadey. Appreciate you coming in with that gifted sub, my man. Hope you have a good time in the city. And thank you for gifting your first sub. Appreciate that. Also showing off the city for 7 hours. We're showing off the city. Nice. That's got the week off. I don't work half term, so plenty of GTA. That's what we like to hear. That is definitely what we like to hear.
Take a tire.
Right.
What was that?
So we want to.
Yeah, you to take this tire. This vehicle is currently trying to scooch past us. Okay.
What's the current active?
Just some guy trying to speed out of us in a stolen vehicle. We've got him blocked in, but he's trying to power past us.
Out of the car, or you will be tased, Curtis.
Right, you're blocked in now. At the car.
Fine.
Curtis,
Fine.
Hands. Curtis, hands. Yeah, running towards the unit behind you, brother. Curtis, hands.
Behind you, Brody. Behind you, Brody. Behind you.
Alright, Curtis, hands.
Oh, I'm the past.
Whoa.
Oh. Curtis,
Taser.
It's 50,000 volts. There's a colour running through your body. I would not recommend you moving it at all.
Why is he not cuffing?
He's cuffed.
Curtis, hands. Well done.
For God's sake, I just want to go impound.
Oh shit myself then when he's running at me.
We were like, when is he going to turn around? Turn around quick.
Whoever
If you
helped me
ran
at
through the
gunpoint
car
in the car
park,
with a
so
taser
forth.
is a fucking
Definitely
gangster.
not me.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. Be safe,
I
man.
didn't see you when I shit myself.
You didn't shoot yourself enough not to remember that, did you?
By the way, in regards to what we spoke about the other day, am I safe? Are you safe, Dougie? That's a good. That's a good question, you know. You're safe at the moment, Dougie. Yeah, absolutely, mate. You are safe. Don't you worry.
No, it's gonna start.
Just good to see you more active, which is good. And so far so good, I'm being told. So yeah, we're looking up. PD on a whole is looking up, which is fantastic.
Yes.
I'll see if there's a RAC on.
Yeah, I think there's a few.
Found it.
Found it.
Not very many places to hide.
I'm just calling them now.
It's a sharpened spoon. Yeah, I don't like bounce.
Sharpened spoon.
Good evening, Mr. Lancaster. My name is Tom Roberts from the police department. I'm looking for RAC for a pickup of a vehicle, if possible, please.
Taking these rolling notes.
What's the location?
762. It's to the left or to the right of PD, by a car park.
Yeah, do I need to bring the tow truck, yeah?
Yes, please, yeah. It can be towed to impound, not a problem.
Alright, I'll be there in about 5-10 minutes.
Fantastic, no problem. It is on the side of the road, so we can cone it off for you if you just want to remove it yourself to impound.
Wages.
Okay, sounds good.
Fantastic, thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye.
What job?
Cool. So we've got RAC on the route, so I did say we can just cone it off for them, or if you, unless you want to wait.
Yeah. I'll just wait.
No worries, buddy.
So what's your most recent?
TC1 State 2.
Received.
You got any actives?
Negative.
M14. Ah, this is a carjacking. I'm gonna be State 5 to that latest carjacking on Harwick Avenue.
Okay.
Probably not gonna make it in time, but we'll see. Oh, it was right by RAC as well. Someone's received.
Clear.
And the ARU are able to give me a ride along, that's right.
It's actually inside RAC as well, I think.
Yep, Jay will come pick you up from PD.
Thank you. I'm just gonna deal with someone at front gate.
Okay. So no. Yeah, I'm State 6 of the vehicle jacking. Doesn't seem to be a car on site.
Radio check.
I know, Hingley, thank you so much. What I have is a login button. Tom, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Or I should say Robbie. Thank you so much for the 100 bits. Appreciate that. Hope you're having a good day. Do you not fly in to the other city we met at? I don't know. So they've gone American, that city, and obviously I've now become GC1 over here. So we've gone over to their framework. So you know it's like home for me again now. Obviously I do speak to quite a few of the people still from the city. There's a few that have come over here to obviously be a part of the new city, and there's obviously still a few people that I talk to as well through my Discord or through football chat, stuff like that. So yeah, I'd still keep in contact with a few people. I still jump in people's streams and say hello to them. But most of the time, yeah, my the home is here with the police. I've still got all my 101 cars and stuff like that over there. I just haven't been back into to play on them, sort of thing, because this takes up quite a lot of the time, you know. So
SC02+1 heading to the latest possible drug deal at 6368.
yeah, received. I'm also State 5, 2 miles out. But yeah, what about yourself? Do you still play over there? But yeah, as I was saying, I have a login button, which is. Bella, do you want to keep on the right? Do you want to keep on the right side of the road and slow it down for me, please?
Yeah, sorry, Paul.
What was I saying? Yeah, I've got on my stream deck, I've got a log on button. So my log on button puts my radio name on, it changes my call sign, and it also puts my radar on my car. Hang on, what is this? Have I got a wheel buckle or something? Oh, I'm just driving like a absolute silly person here. Driving like drunk. I'm definitely not drunk, I can promise you that for nothing. It just seems like as soon as I do a little turn left, it like turns left big time. Which is crazy. Yeah, if I don't feather my left and right, it just absolutely goes crazy. Which is cool. I'll remember that to try and get myself used to. I will catch up with chat in a second, bear with. Not having pug top. Oh, I see how it is. One of them ones, is it? Gotta keep it currently state 6 at the ping for the drug dealing. Can't see anything at present.
We're coming the opposite direction in case you see any vehicles coming away from that direction towards the Rockford Drive petrol station.
Yeah, received that. Not having pug flying. So yeah, I will be doing another giveaway. So it's the end of the month now. I was actually still doing a giveaway for Swimming Brain. Apologies. Let me start by saying thank you for the follow. I will be doing another giveaway for each month. I used to do a giveaway for whoever clipped on my stream and got the most views, either on my Twitch or on TikTok, then they would win a prize, usually £10 gift card or whatever like that. So yeah, I will keep running that.
Nothing's come past as it looks suspicious at this time, except for a bike that's just gone through Fort Zonkin. We're just going to follow that a little bit and see what that's about.
Yeah, received that. I've just witnessed that go past as well. So yeah, I will start doing them again, and we'll have another giveaway to do. So yeah, we'll just keep up to date, and I will. Hold on 2 seconds. So yeah, keep in the loop. I will do another giveaway. I tell you what, I'm working.
It's gone past the petrol station at 226. Nothing here.
I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday night. So I'll be back live on Thursday. We will make sure we do a giveaway for next weekend. And I will at that point use whatever the clips are, stuff like that. That's when the giveaway will be. So next weekend I'll make sure I do a giveaway, part of the giveaways that I normally do. Right, I'm going to be state 5 to that latest, 0.9 out. Come on, locals.
0 Oscar 09 plus 1, safe traffic.
Can't get my words out tonight. Strange local. We got a big pile up here, big pile up. Currently on the location. Oh, we've got someone getting in a car. Hello, mate. Whoa, whoa. We've got someone that's just smashed into me and is now making away. It's in a black vehicle. I'm going to try and chase hold of it.
Received. We've got a individual down waiting on NHS.
Just been smashed by a local, currently in RTC. It looks like it's a 4-door saloon.
Sorry about it, we're on route to you now.
Yeah, thanks. Quite a bit of smack my head. Ow! Ouch! Locals again? Did we win yesterday? We did win at the cricket yesterday, yes. They got 240 in the end, so we won. What's this? Watch this clip. I want Tom's money.
Right, Tom. Tom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can, mate. Sorry, I smashed my head.
You're in a little bit of water. Can we just try and get you out of the car? I've got an HS en route, but I don't want to get off the water a little bit and come to the side of the road.
Oh man, let me come over here.
Let's get a nice breath.
Loud and clear.
Even if you have to sit to the side of the car, as long as you just sit down, that's fine.
Wow. Went to go around the corner, local just come out of absolutely nowhere, smashed straight into me. That silver car there.
So right now, where does it... Johnny, do me a favour and check that silver car's alright. Even if they're smashing the back of him, then obviously. So right now, where do you think it hurts you? Is it just your head?
To be honest, yeah, just smashed my head on the steering wheel. It wasn't... I don't believe it was hard enough to pop the airbags, but it was...
Have you had any water recently?
I haven't had any, no.
Do you want some water?
I've got some here. Oh dear.
Should we give him to you there?
Yeah, all I remember is a black 4-door, that's it.
No, that's fair. Don't worry about that for now. Don't worry about focusing on that stuff. So let's worry about your health and see how you are. I'd rather focus on that than them for now. You're the important person. Take that water down nice and slowly.
Sorry, what was that?
No, I'm saying
current
take
actives
the
or
water
any
nice and
absence
slow,
of
so
assistance at this
just
time?
helps to just cool the situation down a little bit. You do have to make sure that I've also got an HS en route. I don't know how far they are away.
I'll double check.
I'm on their radio now, so
You both
Negative for me.
I usually try and stay on. They're coming at 484, so it shouldn't be too far away.
I've been in RTC, but I have backup here, so no need for us any more assistance, thank you.
Yeah, what I like to do is if you're in a situation where it's a little bit out of the way, just stay on their radio, and then if the losers, it's better than them coming on our radio.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh, I'm getting a call, hold on, if you don't mind me asking.
I prefer you didn't, if you've got an headache, to be honest.
Yeah. I'll call them back.
See if these, I'm telling these vice officers not help me either.
Yeah. Do I get, is he ever able to get the car or?
That's better. Is anybody in the other car?
Yeah.
Is anybody else near the car, Johnny?
Sorry, the person in the car is absolutely unconscious, non-responsive.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man.
If you can do, if there's any way you can pull him out and do CPR or something on him or something, I don't know.
Done. I'll be back in 1 minute.
That's good. Yeah, we did. We won, which was good. We got a full 30 points. They were top of the league, and we are second. No, I just got a bit of slightly bit of stars at the moment, but
I was expected to be fair, probably more of a impact thing.
I mean, there's a lot of stars up in the sky. I think I've got my EMB on. Do have it on, yeah.
I still with you, I don't like crouching apart.
That's sky.
Like that.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I mean, I prefer if they didn't come with the sirens with a headache, you know.
Yeah, Jesus.
I'll quick chat with the powers that be on that one. Add-on. Here we go. I'll let them do their stuff.
Hello, mate.
Alright, guys.
We're all good. He's come up here. I believe he's been hit in the rear end by a local. So the local's up there. I believe he's been conscious in his car. He's ended up down here. The airbag's not deployed. He's mentioned that he's got.
I'm state 5 to RAC.
Bit of a headache. I did pass him some water just to try and relieve, obviously cool it down. mentioned that he's had some stars visually. Other than that, no other blurred vision or anything like that. But that's been talking all the way through and been generally, although naturally slurred, but nothing sort of like too heavy, a little bit slow, but nothing nothing other than that to be noticed.
What's your name, officer?
My name's Tom.
Tom. Alright, Tom. I'm Greg. Okay. I'll take
Hey, Greg. Thanks.
Sure.
Greg's just in with my officer right now, buddy.
Negative.
Sorry, I normally start your radio to the agenda here if it's
Roberts. Solid 53, it was, yeah. I should have got 100 to be honest with you. In terms of, I got to 50 in about 15 overs, and I just kept trying to hit the ball, and I got caught on the boundary after 16 overs, and it's a 50 over match, you know. I'm not, mate. No.
Okay, so how's what's your sort of pain index at the moment, and whereabouts is it hurting?
To be honest, it's just you know, centre of the forehead, just where I hit it on the steering wheel. Other than that, I'm just, you know, a bit of a headache, sort of a bit of a spaced out, really. Just had some water. It sort of certainly helped, but wouldn't say it's like a migraine, but it's you know, just that shooting pain in the head, forehead.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't understand why the airbag's not going off.
Probably going to be nothing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I want to get you back
to
the hospital anyway.
Oh, why?
Yeah, no worries, mate.
There's nothing there that needs any more looking at or anything, but yeah.
I mean, the radiator seems fine, so I don't know what's.
Yeah, so it's not even the smoke.
I don't think it's at the front end. I think it's just been the rear end, and it's just.
Yeah, but the front, obviously,
no worries,
weird thing's been obviously been hit from the back, and obviously the jolt in the front's just. He's ended up down here. You know what I mean? It's got an impact.
Guys, just quickly, we're going to take the officer here down to the hospital.
Yeah, make sure I don't fall down there. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's fine. I don't trust him walking normally. I know else.
It's all good, mate.
I tell you what, I could do.
Yeah, boss, let me help you up there.
Oh.
There we are. We'll get you in now.
I was gonna do like drunk or something.
Painkillers or anything for the ride back?
Just headache tablets or something if possible.
You wanna sort this
That's close enough.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get this fired up now. Then take a few images of the head, make sure there's nothing there.
Watch one on penalties.
For me, all right.
Right. No, wow, really? Wow, I'll have to have a look at that. Let me Google and put that on a back burner, actually. Finish 5-4. Wow. We'll have to keep that on the back. Jeez. We've seen a lot of that recently with people obviously coming onto the pitch. Like we had it with Luton versus Huddersfield come on. They didn't really do too much. They were throwing like coins and stuff and stuff like that at our fans, bottles and stuff like that. But attacking players, we saw it in obviously the Nottingham Forest game. Nottingham Forest fans head butted.
Yeah, I can hop down off there for us, Tom. We'll just get you into the MRI machine now, alright?
So yeah, it's really disappointing when fans ruin it for everyone. It's really bad. Ryan, how are we? Nice to see you. We're attacking players, man. Crazy. Yeah, I'll have to have a look. I'm sure there's got to be video and stuff like on it.
There you go, boss. Put yourself up on there for it.
Radio check.
Loud and clear, buddy.
Oh, choosing that attack.
Alrighty.
Look at Dougie. He said he's not going to be on tonight, and all of a sudden he's on. I'm very good, thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, I'm a PD.
Do you need any? If it's open, somewhere's open.
No worries, mate. This is a stage I used to have. I've got on my NHS, I've got loads of different sounds, but I don't think you guys can hear the sounds, if I'm honest. Can you hear this? Did you hear that? Please say you heard that. Yes, you did. Oh, okay, cool. So I've still got all my NHS sounds. Obviously, that's them should be doing the NHS things, but you know, he tell me I'm in an MRI, so we'll have the MRI scanner going while we're RPing. Do it for them, sort of thing. Not too loud for you either.
Alrighty, you can help yourself down off there for me. Cool. I'll get you back to the beds now.
I had a local absolutely front end me, chasing someone. The front end local just come straight into me head on.
There you go. Hop yourself on one of the beds there for me.
Okay, what I'm gonna be doing? Hold on a sec, I've just lost all my eyes. There in a sec. Greg, I've just lost my eyes. I'll be back with you in a sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Told if he approaches without.
Sorry, mate. I lost my eyes. Right, we won't be doing that one again. Okay, we'll be leaving it like this. I'm backing on the bed for you, Greg. I've just come in. You sure it wasn't local? To be honest with you, I was on the wrong side of the road, but I was chasing the car. It sort of appeared out of thing and swerved into my path, and bang, it was gone. It sent me flying down the hill. So yeah, it was kind of, you know, a bit of both, certainly. but the locals have a mind of their own, don't they? We all know that, which is pretty funny.
Guys, I don't know why, I don't know how, but I need to go.
Radio check. Radio check.
Hey, Tyler, shut up, man. No.
Tom, can you hear me, buddy?
I can, mate. Yeah, I've lost my eyes once again.
Okay, no worries.
My contact lenses seem to be. I'll be there in a second.
Yeah, no rush, man.
Good luck, Tyler.
You're right, buddy.
I'm not.
Right, here we go. Third time lucky. Whereabouts are you, Greg?
Say again.
Whereabouts are you?
Still in the ward, mate.
No worries, I'm just by the bed.
I'm stood right next to you. Can you see me?
That's a negative.
NHS to help me,
How about
and then
now?
fucking I'm scuffed. So I have to
No,
fly
it's
out.
all my eyes are gone again.
Absolute Binley mega chippy.
Still gone?
Just put me down a second.
Right. Try go to the front desk.
Yeah, I can see if I go outside. I know that.
My eyes are scuffed. Right, let me leave my radio. Did you check in?
Go to the front desk.
Yeah, I've checked in, yeah, but I'm waiting for locals.
Okay, let me just walk in and out. Hold on 2 secs. It works when I do that.
Hello.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Right.
Holding it up at the moment. Well, I was getting out of the car and it moved a bit too fast as I was opening the door, and it's just yanked it.
Tom, are you still stuck in the vent?
Yeah, don't you worry, I'll wait here.
No, I'm in the reception now. I've got a few people in my contacts, but I can't see anyone else.
Paul, have you checked emails?
Get ourselves on track in a sec. Loads of people have major head issues in city. Yeah, there's a few issues, I must admit, but they're being ironed out. Obviously, it's a new city, isn't it? So there's always going to have certain things.
Yeah, friend.
But 100%, it will be you know, get sorted after a while.
Tom, can you hear me?
I can, yeah.
So I'm stood literally right behind you. Can you not see me?
No, I can't.
Okay. Might need to take a flight, I think. You might need to take a flight and come back in.
No problem. I'll be back in a sec then. I can see everyone else in here, but I can't see you. Can you just come outside for a second? Hello. There we go. I can see you now. Yeah, I can see you.
You can see me, hear me.
I can see, hear everything. Yep.
There we go.
It was because I sat on the beds. It just threw me off.
Gotcha.
I did have a proper headache then. Hello.
You keep getting stuck in the vents.
In here tonight, I've had 2. Yeah. Right, here we go.
Yeah.
Still see, hear, everything all good?
Yep. Perfect.
Great stuff. There we are. Let's just take you to the ward then. Well, we'll get you to ward.
Now because you've just taken me, it's gone. I'll walk myself. Right, there we go. I'll walk myself. That should be okay.
But if not, then...
How are we?
There we go.
Perfect.
Shannon said, please tell Paul to accept me. I need to talk with you both.
So I won't make you.
Yeah, I'll stay here. Yeah.
Yeah, just in case. Do you want to sit on the stool on this one, here, just to keep yourself safe?
Yeah, why not?
A bit steadier.
Oh, I've got to spell it first. Oh, that's better.
There we are, perfect. So, good news is there's no breaks, no fractures on the skull, which is good. There's nothing of concern on the MRI. Can see you've got some bruising and swelling in the area on the top of your head there. I'm assuming that's where you
I hit the steering wheel, yeah.
Yeah, so it's natural. After an impact, you're going to feel a little bit groggy. It's just going to be a simple case of over-the-counter pain medication for that. Paracetamol, ibuprofen to take away the pain, bring down the swelling. If you haven't already, you probably develop symptoms of whiplash, which will be sort of pain around the neck and shoulder area. Again, it's normal with this type of incident for that to happen. The best thing you can do for that is try and go about your normal daily activities as you would do even if there were no pain. It might be a bit uncomfortable to start with.
I've just turned my effects off, guys, just in case you've seen it a little bit weird. Just in case that's the thing that's causing my issues. Never had issues before running EMP, so might be that.
Reduce any pain and swelling that you may have. But,
perfect.
Yeah, the main thing is, as far as nasty injuries go, you're all clear on that one. So
thank you, doctor.
Be a case of a bit of soreness and a bit of a headache for a day or so. But what I will say is, headache-wise, if the painkillers don't do anything, please come back, okay?
I will do.
The MRIs aren't showing anything. But that's not to say it may not develop later on. It's very, very unlikely. Obviously, just in case. If your headache gets unbearable, or painkillers aren't taking the edge off, come straight back, all right?
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your help.
You're more than welcome. All right, you can whenever you're ready, you can make your way back now, and I assume you'll be going back on duty, is it?
Yeah, I'll get someone to come pick me up just to make sure that my headache wears off before I start driving again.
I'm gonna say, well, let me just make sure you're all patched up before you go anywhere there.
Fantastic, thank you. I want to change my walking style back, but it will make me cuff him, so I need to do it away from anyone.
There we are, boss.
Ah, there we go. That's feeling much better.
Good. There we go. All right.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
No worries at all.
Brilliant. I'll go to reception in a second. I've just got to
no worries.
Sort myself out. Thank you.
No problem at all. Take your
time. Default mail. There we go. We'll walk like this. I like a default walk style. Perfect. Cool. That's good NHS. Good RP to give the NHS, because we need to give that to people. Anyone that is in the city, we need to start RPing our injuries more. Yes, it takes longer. Yes, you could be doing a lot of other stuff in the city at the time. However, you've got to RP properly, got to RP realistically. You crash, you go RP your injuries. Our injuries is just the same as being arrested in terms of, they're there for a reason. They're there to make sure they give out medical RP. So we've got to make sure we reciprocate that by actually acting like we've got medical issues. So 100%. That's good for them. Can I have a pickup from NHS if possible, please?
I'll be safe. I'm just getting lunch.
Received.
I'm on my way now, GC1.
Thank you.
Right, cool. Let's put them on. Oh, we are back to ourselves. Let's go and catch some criminals. Loads of people have managed. Is there a way that we can get these sirens to be quieter? There isn't, Dougie, unfortunately, because if we change the sirens down, it then just puts the GTA sirens to the same speed, to the same sound. So basically, the current sound that you hear is overriding the GTA siren sounds. So if we dampen down the sound, you're then going to start hearing GTA sirens, and obviously you don't want that, because obviously you want proper police sirens. Thank you, mate. So it is a bit annoying, but that's all we can do, unfortunately. How are we? I know it well, Cookie. I know it. I've been there enough times. Yes, it is. Yeah, we've got a lot of different signs around the city now. You'll notice.
Oh, liking it.
Yeah, we've had.
Tom, are you needing any food or anything while we're up here?
Sorry, repeat last.
Are you needing any food while we're up at Subway?
I'll have a Subway melt if they've got one, please.
Yes, but we'll get you sorted.
Thank you. Anyone else?
CK14+1 is currently in a pursuit of a green Audi RS6. Nearest postal is 867. We are going down to the underpass area, heading towards Legion on the motorway by Red Garage.
Received that. We're currently state 5.
Visuals at this moment due to head issues. We have
just stay.
eyes. They are on the wrong lane
Stay there,
of
sir.
travel. As postal now is 630. Heading.
Yeah, they're coming towards us. They're coming towards us.
The unit, but on the motorway.
Come down. Go down. Go down.
HS.
They're about to come up to us. I think they're about to come up. Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming up opposite side. Yeah, he's coming up to us now, and we are directly behind. What's the reason you're chasing?
Just running red lights and speed.
Received that. We're currently trying to chase the vehicle now. It has got some speed on us at present. It is going off, and it's going onto the freeway, Olympic Freeway. Stand by for further directions. We're directly behind it again now. Speeds are currently 90 and increasing. It has had a crash with a local, but continuing driving, and it has just spun out. Box it in. We get a box in. Get a small box in. It is throwing its way out, and it's now doing a reset, and it's going off ramp, and the wrong lanes of travel. First left. Wrong one. It's gone off the first left, and it's gone a left. Now lost visual at this current time.
Left.
Yeah, left.
What kind of vehicle is it?
Green RS6.
I got eyes on it.
Received.
Heading south. Taking a left.
I think
now.
Dougie has a head issue. I'm
Any
hoping that
quick
anyway.
again in front of me? It's pretty
Yeah,
fast.
we're going to pass by very shortly when we catch up. Going into red. We'll
Going
pass
into
you on
the
the
red
red. We'll
garage
pass
now?
you in here. Go, Dougie.
Go.
It's coming out the other side of the red car park, and it's done a major RTC, but it's continued. It's now doing a right. Let's try and get a box in when we can. We're continuing now past the red car park, doing a little left. Now into Alta Street car park, followed by a left out of Alta. Easy Tiger. Another left. And it's now doing a right, going past the red car park, heading up towards RAC. Go on, give it some. Continuing up, still heading up into Los Lagunas Boulevards. And it's now done a right down a little alleyway. It's stopped in a car park. Let's get him boxed in. He's boxed himself. Let's box him in. Tyres are popped, and he's running. Taser unit. I'm a taser unit. Do not run. Put your hands up. You continue running. You will be tasered. He's just jumped down. I've just warned him about taser shots. He's continuing to run.
We'll continue to run. Jump up.
Taser. Okay, stay there. Do not move. I'm going to place you in.
Taser.
You just messed yourself up by tackling me.
Anyway, sorry, Dougie.
You've been tasered twice now. 94. Get him in cuffs.
Apologies to you, Adam, as well.
And he's going to try and run for the third time.
All hands on deck.
What the hell is going on here?
Monica City.
Yeah, arrest that man.
Can someone click that for me, please?
Thank you.
You got the wrong man, it's that man.
Thanks.
Okay.
Why didn't you stop, mate?
I was in a hurry.
It's at this moment in time you're currently under arrest for fleeing from police, running red lights, dangerous driving. You don't have to say anything but may harm your defence if you're not mentioned, something which will later on in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand? Okay, so under section 32, my officer will conduct a search on you. Have you got anything on you you may stick, stab or poke us?
Nope.
Perfect.
Alright, mate. Well, what's the use of lockpick that I see?
What?
Yeah, you have a lockpick. Oh.
Yes, I forgot my keys very
Cool.
regularly.
I don't know if I have a clip-in software that does that, so not him again. Yeah, he will be getting a warning for fail RP.
The banana.
So what happens usually in that situation? Don, you're going to be okay. I can take him from here if you want to go to the Vangelico.
Oh yeah, I'll let you take it so I can get there.
No problem.
Angelico? How are people robbing that? What the fuck?
He still has the CBD and the lockpick on him.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Right, we need to get. Can you take me to the station and then head to Vangelico, please?
Yeah.
Is it locked?
How are people robbing the Vangelico? What the fuck?
State 5 to Vangelico robbery.
Okay, fella, just mind your head on the way in, please. Push the door shut myself.
GC1.
You're good, mate. Sorry, the door just having a fun time. Cool. You take us back to the station, and then yeah, if you could get us yourself. Chief of Police, thank you for that. Appreciate that. He, like I say, he will get a fail warning or a fail RP. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to send that to the staff in the staff chat.
Looks like 3 individuals, 1 suspect.
I'm gonna get on cameras just to
If you're on cameras, please make sure that you get any screenshots you need.
Will do.
Perfect. Thank you, mate.
47.
Right, if you just want to mind your head on the way out.
No, I haven't. You haven't even given me a
Ouch.
Perfect. Thanks, Dougie.
No worries.
Thank you, Dougie.
No, stop saying stop line.
I'm currently driving a second, let me get there now.
You got you go now, you those sausage fingers as well. See you later.
Sound ready to go, Roger?
Just know you're a snitch, lad, innit?
Right, firstly, I'm just going to be taking you in this room to get your fingerprints. So what I'm going to be doing, okay, I'm an armed officer. I've got other officers around. I will be uncuffing you, so you can obviously take your gloves off and put your finger on the fingerprint scanner, okay?
Yes.
Perfect. So if you want to take your gloves off, and I will put fingerprint scanner on there for me, please. Fantastic, thank you. What was your name?
Curtis Von Gore.
He's got DNA fingerprint. Right, Curtis, if you could just stand up against that wall for me, please. Rest, mugshot. One of them. Fantastic, thank you. Right, you do have your DNA in the system already, so that's cut out that scenario. If you'd like to follow myself, and I'll put you in a cell for the time being. This way, Curtis. This way, Curtis. Good man. Right, let's put you in this one. While you wait, can I offer you any food or water? I'll offer you any food or water while you wait. Oh, I don't believe I can hear you. Is everything okay? Can you hear me okay, Curtis? Curtis, can you hear me okay?
Hello?
Hello? Hello, there we go. Can I offer you any food or water while you wait?
I'm fine, thank you.
Fine, okay, what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be waiting out here, just writing up the incident report, okay? And then we'll get you charged accordingly once I've finished.
Okay.
But just take a seat on the bed for me. Right, so let me just check the star. Curtis, just while I'm also writing it up, just want to make you aware of the situation that we had to actually arrest you. Obviously, you were tasered not once, not twice, 3 times. 50,000 volts each time going through your system. Getting up and completely running off is not an ideal situation, is it? It's not really the thing that you do.
I'm starting to feel it now.
You are. Obviously, one, I get sometimes people can shrug it off. 2 is sort of a game over situation. You have 50,000 times 2, you're going to really feel it, no matter who you are. 3 times is just, you know, completely not really good, is it?
No.
Cool. Okay, while we're here, just take a seat and have a think about the consequences, and we'll get the rest sorted out, okay?
Okay.
Good man. Cool. What I'm going to do, chat, just for the purpose of me doing the warning, just going to dash up like this for a second, just so I can issue it. I've been cleared by staff. They're happy for me to do that. That being 1, 3 times taser. Three times taser and still ran fail RP. Perfect. Right. Player has been warned. Cool. Right. So let's get ourselves back to the game. Instant look up. Running red lights and failing to stop. I'm gonna go to bed. No worries, Wakefield. Have a wonderful evening. Take care. I will see you soon. Clarky, thank you for the taser as well, for the clip that has been sent, and he has got the warning for it, so people are happy. So that's him sorted. So failing to stop, we're going to go for the 29th of the 5th, 22 at 2300 location. I'm going to start by going Elgin Avenue because that's where we first caught up with him. Curtis was driving a green Audi RS6 and running red lights. He was a unit attempted to pull over, but he failed to stop. He then had multiple units chasing him. A good 5 before he locked himself a driveway and decamped. He was then tasered 3 times while continuing to run. He was then arrested. He was then cuffed by John and arrested by myself. He had
unbelievable, Jeff.
A small portion of CBD on him and a lockpick. Cool. Curtis Funkle. Who we got? Boxer KSI. Welcome in. How are we? Thank you so much for being here. Hope you had a wonderful day. Tom, I followed it long ago on my other account. It was Boxer KSI. But this is nice. Thank you so much for coming in with another account. Appreciate it. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I'm not sure if my lights have actually been working today, so let me try and do this one manually. I can't even remember what these Govy, there we go. Let me whack this on red for you. There we go. A little bit of red for you. So failing to stop. No. Stop. Stop at a red light. Fleeing from police. Dangerous. No, we're just driving without due care and attention. Resisting arrest. So you got fleeing from police, resisting arrest. Okay, cool. If he pleads guilty, he's looking at 35 months. Involvements would be John, officer who cuffed Curtis. Lenny Cold, officer who originally saw the offence and took chase after failing. Stop. Cool. So that's that. Evidence, we're looking at other CBD plant. What is it? CBD plants. We'll come back. We'll do the rest of that. Oh, thank God for that. I thought I'd unsaved it. We'll fill in the rest of that in a second. Right, Curtis. Are you in there?
Hello.
Right. Are you fed, watered, all okay still?
Yes.
Perfect. Thank you for your waiting. I'm going to take you through to the custody desk now, where the sergeant will get you charged. Okay.
Okay.
Fantastic. If you'd like to follow me. Fantastic. Right, I'm just going to read through exactly what I've put, and then obviously determine whether you agree with it or not. So you were driving a green Audi RS6, running red lights. A unit tried to pull you over, but you failed to stop. Then had multiple units chasing you for a good 5 minutes before you blocked yourself in a driveway and decamped. You were tased 3 times while continuing to run. You was then cuffed by an officer and then arrested by myself. You had a small portion of CBD on you and a lockpick. Does that sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Just stand by 2 seconds. So upon checking the DVLA, the Audi RS6 doesn't come back to yourself. Are we also determining this as a stolen vehicle?
No, it's definitely mine.
Definitely yours?
Yeah.
Okay, when did you purchase it?
How long city been up for?
A couple of weeks.
Probably first week of city. I bought Bitcoin.
Bitcoin, yeah. Okay, no problem. What I've just done, I've just refreshed the our system we have, and by the look of it, yeah, it's just come through. Sorry, sometimes the tablet takes a long time, or officer in question takes a long time to process. Apologies. I read it as hypercut. I didn't even see the RS6 at the end, so perfect. No, that's cool. So obviously with the incident details that I've just obviously explained, what we'll be looking at today is the driving without due care and attention, the failure to stop at the red light, which is the original charge, the resisting arrest, and fleeing from police. Does that
Okay.
how do you plead to them charges?
Guilty.
Plead guilty. Okay. Before obviously we get you sentenced away, can I offer you one phone call? Let anyone know.
I'm fine, thank you.
You're okay, no problem. Right, okay, so today's charges then, after pleading guilty, you'll be looking at an £840 fine and a 35-year sentence.
Okay.
Perfect. Obviously, Mr. Funkel, as previously explained in this cells, just think about actions after certain events.
Yes.
And we'll hopefully see you a better person on the other side very shortly.
Yes.
Perfect. Just to confirm, you are 94? Not in age?
I think so.
I think so. Just using your U muscles should be...
Not working. Wasn't working last time I was here.
just use your X, push your X to begin with. Put your hands down and then try
94,
it.
yes.
94, fantastic. You have a safe journey up there, and obviously we look forward to seeing you a better person on the other side.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, Mr. Funkel. Perfect, cool. So that is a well done arrest. Hopefully they've done well on the banana CBD banana. I don't know if we do take banana CBD banana from him. Whether the reason for him driving that dangerously was because of because he was on the under the influence of drugs or whatever. I don't know. But on this occasion, just going to take the one. It's only one off of him, so just for that reason. So we're going to go other CBD banana 1G drug. That is drug, and we also have a lockpick, which I think in fact we can actually do lockpicks. Oh no, it's just a lockpick. So police actions MDT, evidence, other, lockpick. Bottom. Right, let's go put this in. Hello, good sir. How are you?
Hello, good evening. How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you finding things?
Yeah, not too bad. It's getting there slowly but surely.
Good, good. Everyone helping
surely.
okay?
Yeah, been really good. Yeah, yeah. I was in for a couple of hours earlier on today.
Okay, cool.
On my own.
Yep.
So yeah, I was
how are we doing?
PCSO
The
army
make
this
is
afternoon.
actually part of custom. Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of. There was quite a lot. I mean,
will
we had a half a
answer that one in a
dozen or
second.
so, no stops, speeding, what have you. You know, and unfortunately, you know, time I can't follow. So yeah,
Unbelievable.
just left it as it is, so.
Alfie, welcome in. Thank you so much for the
But yeah,
follow.
no,
Hope you're
it's
having a good day. Good stuff. Good stuff. Have you made your way?
Confident is getting up.
Good. That's good stuff. Have you made your way down to the Vangelico, or have they got enough units down there?
We've already been there. We've cleared the scene.
Good.
I've interviewed the hostage.
Yep.
I gave him a trip back to Impound, dropped him off there, and I'm just waiting here now for the rest of the officers to get back to
Oh,
run the
fantastic.
MVT.
Good stuff. Well done.
Yep.
Cool. Keep up the
So,
good
yeah,
work.
We'll try.
Right, let's put this evidence in. So the MDT, how you doing, Alfie? Nice to see you. Welcome in. So the MDT is actually made by Banhammer, where it says on the thing, made with blood, sweat, and tears by Banhammer. It's the actual custom make of the city. They made it as well. So everything's made by them. It is 456. 456. Yeah, it's a brilliant MDT. It is a brilliant MDT. It's so handy to use. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So like for instance, I can go onto the police, and this is how good the people have been doing. So I could just go down to like report, let's go 400, see what report 400 is. Hashtag, where's my hashtag there? Instant report, no, we don't want to do that. 420. Okay, well that's clearly showing me up. Oh, that's because it's on today's date. Okay, that'll be why. So if I just go the 1st of May. 1st of May to today. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I had to add the lookup date range. So even if I was to do 400, hopefully, yeah. So successful and not so Evangelica robbery, kidnapping of officer. So it's still an active investigation. Was there any evidence? There was player inventory. There we go. So there should be some watches and stuff like that in there. So if I go incident report 400, go into the evidence locker. There you go. So it's all in there. So he's got his DNA from when he was arrested and all of his evidence. So each locker has its own evidence, and if you go to the incident report, it's all linked to the same evidence locker. So that's fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted from the police to do. So yeah, it's really good. Here we go, Pug. There we go, just for Pug as Shrek. Yeah, how's your day been? Think of joining MRP. Any advice for the 50? So, Alfie, as I was explaining earlier, what you would expect to do, it is a new officer as well, Cookie. Yes, we got some more PCSOs in, and we're getting some more this week as well. So, I'd recommend with your 15k character, talking about your past life, what you've been up to. Maybe some realism may come into it, just to obviously help the character reference. Depending on what you want to be, if you want to be a police officer, you could talk about, if you know stuff about the police already, you could talk about police experiences that your character has maybe done in the past. You could talk about what you want to do in the city, your age, your school, all stuff that character obviously would do. So just think of it as if like you're writing out a little bio about you. So if I was to type in your character's name on Wikipedia, it would tell me all about your character and what they've been up to and stuff like that.
Number 4,
I was just talking about just talking to someone else, Fusion, who is a really good NHS in a different city I was in, and he wanted to he's thinking about coming over here, and I said, you've got a lot of NHS knowledge, you can talk a lot about medical history, that you've got experience with your medical side of things. That could easily kill a couple of thousand worth of characters instantly, and if you want to talk about that, there's so many different things that you can talk about. I know 15k characters seems a lot, and it is quite a lot, but yeah, you can kill it with so many things. Reese, we certainly can.
The property.
Coming in with a red vibe. Let's go for red again. Okay. Cool. Right, so there's a burglary in at home. So what we're going to do, we are going to actually attend it in the Volvo, because I haven't driven the Volvo for a while. Here we go. This is the nice Volvo. And I think I put the vehicle extras on, but I just need to turn the red lights off. I haven't done that just yet. Currently state 5 to the latest burglary alarm.
State 6, I've got a black Range Rover leaving the scene. Standby.
Received self and +2, just going to be off radio. I was do something. SR9, do you want to come into the office at front desk, please?
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be failing to stop and there's postals 580.
Received that.
Now going to reset. May go off road.
I've got an off-roading vehicle with me.
Do you want to take lead, whether that is in the off-road car?
Yeah, I received that. I'll try and catch up now. We get some extra Tango units on if possible, please. He's doing a right back towards the city.
Next moment will give us 2 minutes and maybe able to join if this is just still ongoing.
Yeah, no problem. He's now heading on the motorway. And he's going off-ramp towards Stand by for further directions. He's now going on the M6. Oh, he's slightly braked. He's braked. He's now going off back in towards the city. Stand by for further directions. Doing a right up towards the top of the city. 603 latest postcodes. Spanish Avenue we're now on. But it's just changing directions. We're continuing along Spanish Avenue now, doing a right. Can get my words out then, chat. Jesus, I sounded like a right rookie. He's now doing a left down the alleyway, and he's now at the Amazon building. He's now doing a left out of Amazon, followed by a right, and a left. Heading back down the city now. He's going past the big plaza, continuing down. He's heading in the direction of the red garage, big red garage, car park, sorry. He's continuing down, going towards Alter Street, and followed by left, and another left. He's now heading back up the city on Alter Street, followed by right. He's had a bit of a minor RTC with another vehicle, and he's doing a left under Power Street, and now going into the underground car park by Legion. He's coming out of there and doing a right towards Legion Garage, followed by another right, heading down towards San Andreas Avenue. And he's now heading in the direction of the red garage and doing a right and going underground passage. He's continued through, going past the red car park, and he's now going in the underground car park, doing a left 743. Coming back out the other side, doing a left towards Alter Street, and he's now going through Alter Street car park. And he's now doing a reset. He's still going around the car park and waiting for further officers. He's now coming out at Alter Street by the red car park, and he's doing a left up towards the RAC, heading towards RAC at present. He's done a left. I've had a minor RTC with a local lack of eyes at this present time. Where did he just disappear to then? Man, that took a bit of a beating. Good job I was in a bigger car there.
There's Tommy at the
He's going, I've just seen him, he's gone going along the Olympic Freeway, going towards the main highway 736.
Yeah, there's his car decamped there.
Yeah, that would be positive. He's then obviously jumped into a different vehicle. Police love that.
Did leave the car park then, but I didn't think nothing of it. Here's another one coming towards you now, black 4x4.
Yeah, received that. I'm going to have a look inside this vehicle. If you're in the vehicle, make yourself known. Okay, I'm just going to have a look. Where's my... Wait, no one's in the vehicle. Okay, I'm going to get this looked at this present time as we've got something here. 60 X00. That's a shame. Nope, that's not a car. A Q. I think that's a Q actually. That's it. 07 I wouldn't have said that. Oh, we have a Rodney Chopper that comes back to. Who was actually a PD. We have his number. Okay. The car does come back to a Rodney Chopper. I do actually have his phone number. We will look to police impound this because obviously we need to work out whether it's a stolen vehicle or not. I don't know if there's been any reports of it being stolen.
I don't think so.
Have you got Rodney's number?
Give me a second. Don't think I have. No, I haven't.
Okay, can you do us a favour and see if this... Could you write this down for me, please?
Yeah, one sec.
Or just type it in your keypads, or either way.
Go ahead.
071 864 142.
071 864
142.
142.
Perfect. Let me write. Let me give this a call.
071
071
864
Yep.
142.
Person is not available.
Doesn't be in the city.
Which may indicate if he's not actually in, you know, if he's
Is he on foot? Because why are all these in here?
Was what, sorry?
How come there's so many people in this car park here?
That I'm not sure about. What I'll do, I will put I'll bring it back to our depot, and I'll put a little note on it to say that obviously we've impounded it and why. But if he's not in a city, that may indicate that it has been stolen.
Yeah.
So I'll just make that on the note.
Yeah, no worries, lad.
Perfect. Good man. Thank you.
No worries. See you in a bit, Tom.
So what we'll do, we'll put police actions. Just to double check, did anyone actually do an incident report for that latest burglary that we went to that fleed with the Range Rover? Good chat, I'll take that as a no.
No, I haven't. Just.
What did you say, sorry, Tom?
Just check and see if anyone did a incident report for that burglary.
No, I'll crack on with one now.
If you want to, and then I'll just add the bit about myself, about the situation, more than welcome, or I can write it, up to you.
Yeah, I'll set it up and then I'll tell you the number.
Okay, perfect.
Worries.
Have we got anyone attending that latest drug dealing?
I can attend it if you want to do the MDT.
I'm currently en route to it now. That's fine. I'll have a look at it.
Roberts.
Receiving.
Jumping radio, sir.
Yeah, stand by. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Can I have a jump in an unmarked RS to respond to somebody's drug pings? Because we ain't got an unmarked vehicle in RPU, so I'll see if we can take the response one out.
Holy moly.
Just sit a bit more away and then just give you information.
Just hold off for that for a second. The only reason I know why you know what you're doing, just want to run that through Dougie so we can start actually doing it properly. I'll let Dougie be the first person to announce it, sort of thing. I don't want to make that call now.
I'm to ask him as well.
If he's on radio and he's happy, go through Dougie. Hello, mate. Do you want to just pull over for us?
Was he flashing me?
Yeah.
Oh my days, are you messing? Listen up.
Just be advised, I'm just in a active traffic stop on Carson Avenue. No additionals needed at present.
Damn, dog.
Son lifted the impound, this is.
Hello, mate. You alright?
Yes, lad, what are you saying?
Not too bad. Do you mind just turn your engine off and wind down your window so I can hear you a little bit better, please?
Yeah, man.
Good, man. Thank you.
Go on, let me just wind the window down and say. Is that done?
Perfect. Yeah, that's it, mate. Just let you know I'm Tom Roberts of the Manchester Police Department. Do you know why I pulled you over today?
Nah.
Okay. What it was, I was just heading back towards base that way. You sort of swerved in and out of the lanes and just wanted to make sure if everything was okay.
Yeah, like I'm in a foreign car switching lanes, isn't it? You know what I mean?
You're in a what, sorry?
You know Lil TJ?
I don't know.
Yeah,
sorry.
He's got a song called Lane Switch, so I was just trying to like take inspiration from that.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
No worries. Obviously, you weren't traveling at very high speed, so I'm not too bothered about that. Obviously, the lane changing was a little bit erratic.
Did you see the little drift around the corner?
I didn't. I wouldn't.
Nah.
I wouldn't advise you to admit to that because that would be classed as
I was only
driving without
messing
due
with
care and
really
attention.
drifting.
I thought that's what you were going to say.
I just watched. I saw the Need for Speed Tokyo drifting. You know, he's like looping around that little spiral thing.
Yeah. Well, if you want to do stuff like that, obviously there's plenty of private places to do them sort of things away from the.
Yeah, man.
So just obviously on this occasion, just slow it down. I don't believe we've met before. Obviously, there's a lot of locals that are quite erratic around here, so I'd hate to be.
I got run over by one earlier. That was mad.
Did ya? Okay. Well, let's hopefully you don't run anyone over and just keep to the road laws.
I'm a certified jockey, you know.
Good man. Okay.
Like
just
me
slow
and
it
Lewis
down.
Hamilton were just vibing before.
Lewis Hamilton just vibing.
Yeah.
No
me and
worries.
him, like we're quite close, so we work closely together.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Well,
I just done a show in Vanilla Unicorn as well. I'm a rapper in it.
Oh, blimey, man of trick of all trades, is it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, really. So
okay. Just shame it's not driving's not quite on par.
It is, bro. You're just.
I mean,
you're just not
erratic
appreciating
driving.
it. Erratic. I'd say more like skillful driving, to be honest. Like you see me switching lanes, but I never crashed into anyone. You know what I mean? So
No, I fully understand that, but obviously I'm trying to prevent that from happening. So as long as you just keep to the right lane at the right time, that'd be much appreciated. And you have a good day, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Perfect. Take care.
Yeah, man. I pull up to it the next show, though. Yeah.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, like I'll be dropping some straight fire.
Well, make sure you just keep the signature ready for me, yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you get the fire brigade though, because like it might burn down like the building. You know what I mean? Like all
Really?
these fireballs are crazy. Though.
Wow. I'll look forward to being there.
It's like Willy Wonka and the Charlie Chocolate Factory with all these bars. You know, trust me.
Really? I wouldn't put chocolate and fire together, but you know.
But we like to melt it down sometimes, though, you know what I mean? Different.
Really? Wow.
There's a green bike.
Intriguing. I'll make sure I'll be there then.
Yeah, man.
We'll have a wonderful day.
Where'd you get your haircut?
Where did I get a haircut?
It's
probably same place as yours, I think. Looks quite similar.
What's that on your head?
What it is, mate, it's a one of our badges. You know, the hats don't always come with it, so I just
wait there.
Look, from here.
Yeah.
It's just on top of the hat. You know, it's one of them ones. The city architect doesn't always
4 mile running it. This
prefer it.
Nah, get in, lad. We're done now. We're done.
All right, have a good day.
Get back, lad. I'll take it. Lad, you know little TJ, innit?
I'm gonna pretend I haven't just seen him drive like an absolute weapon. Tom, do you have the link for the MDT? I really want it so bad. It's all part of the same thing. You have to have. I'm gonna be state 5 to the NHS call. PD to NHS.
Go ahead.
The AMS requiring assistance.
Yep. We need
what's the current situation?
Down on the side of a mountain. Probably need heli.
Need heli med or MPAS?
Heli. Break. Someone to come pick me up from the side of the mountain.
There's no one that's trained to drive heli for heli med.
Okay, what I'll do, I'll try and get search and rescue out to you. Do you reckon you'll get there with search and rescue with a couple of buggies or not?
We're on the side of the mountain. I've tried to get my vehicle back to my vehicle and I fell down the mountain myself and injured myself a bit.
Right, receive that. Okay, I'll try and get back to get MPAS as well as some search and rescue.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it, lad.
Right, we need some search and rescue if we've got anyone available to do that. MPAS, have we got any MPAS trained on as well?
I don't believe we do.
Right, okay. Can I have one with me in MPAS then? And can we have Baxter? Can you get out a buggy, please, or something like that? NHS are stuck on the side of a mountain.
I'm 3 miles out. I'm in an X-Barb.
Okay, that's fine. You carry on then. You carry on. Have we got anyone back at base to help with search and rescue, please? It's an NHS immediate call.
Jay, you available, lad?
Come on, guys. If you're on radio, I expect you to be talking. Hello.
What about you, Ross?
SA10.
Go on.
Going,
Come with me. Take care.
Later, lad.
Need you on the roof.
NHS.
Oh, Jesus. I can fly if need be.
Yeah, we're on our
Yeah.
way, lad, I think. Same call.
Yeah, it's I have a guy with me. He said he's gonna try and flag his down, just to let you know where we are.
Received. The M-Pass is just taken off now.
Thank you very much.
What did the mail say? Sorry, Tom.
He's gonna try and get someone to flag you down. He's with. He's gonna try and flag you down exact location. We're gonna come with M-Pass now.
I'm a mile out.
Oh, right, it's starting.
Make sure you hold up.
What is it?
I'm trying. It's literally starting. We get out.
I'm gonna die. Oh, there we go. Go. It does take a while. It does take a while. Just sit with it. Yeah, it's part of the framework and private, so I can't actually give you just the MDT because it's part of the framework that it's been built. It's all a custom framework for Manchester. It is in the mountain right over by the Route 1. You know the big bridge?
Yeah, I can't talk and fly, so...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I guess that.
Doxy coming in. Thank you, but no thank you. How's everyone doing? Welcome in. Hope you're all having a great day. Stop asking. He's told you you can't do the code. Yeah, I can't tell you who they are because obviously I personally I don't get involved in that side of things. It's a custom framework Manchester has paid for. So if you want the MDT, you have to have it all, and obviously that's something that's I don't have the leeway to. Are you trying to kill us or?
Sorry, mate.
Just be careful going over the top of the military base, just in case. It's just the other side. I am admin, yes, Connor, and I'm also dev as well. I do all the cars, mainly like not handling. I haven't learned the handling side of things because that's just long as hell, or I haven't even attempted to learn it, so I can't tell you if it's long or not. You okay? Go on.
Tom, I'm stage 6. Yeah, I've got 1 HS down.
Received that. We're currently flying M-Pass over to you guys now.
No worries.
It's over to the left of the this mountain. So yeah, I deal with mainly. I can put seats in cars. I can change or put lights on. I can create brand new and my own undercover vehicles. I do all that side of things, and of course, I'm a admin. What we got?
I've just been informed, Tommy, when you get here, if you can airlift them. There's someone in Sandy waiting.
Yeah, that's received. We can do that. Just get us on a nice flat surface if possible, please.
That's going to be possible, lad. Literally a cliff. I'll possibly get them back in my car and take them to the trail.
Yes, please, mate. Yeah, we're going to struggle to get... We've got on the trail. That's as close as we're getting without ruining ourselves here. Yes, feel free to join the Discord. That's my personal Discord. We talk about most things. I do obviously do all the car developing side. I don't really do the handling side of things as of yet. I've just got too much stuff on, especially with the developing of the car side of things. A lot of people come and say, you know, they want extra seats, they want lights or whatever. He's coming down. Stay down.
Yeah, I don't want too much dust to get on the propellers.
Oh, okay. How do you rappel down from these things?
C.
C. All right, lovely.
I think.
Can you rappel up them or not? I don't think you can. Can you? It's just rappel down.
No, it's down.
Oh, he's here. Lexo, how you doing, my man? Thank you for popping by. Hope you're having a good day. The MRP Discord is this server. There we go. That's the MRP Discord. Stinky gangster, you're going to die in the hell. Oh, yeah, if Sean keeps driving, he's going to die.
Radio check.
Measured to
Thank you.
radio check. Oh, we know.
Right, let's go. PD to NHS. We are now en route back to Sandy Hospital.
I'm literally there, Tom.
Say again.
I'm here and waiting for you.
Fantastic, no problem. We won't be long.
I need to get fucking heli med trained.
Not when you're dying, you're not. No good when you're on the side of a mountain.
Oh, you fuck out. Doesn't help.
How'd you end up there?
Fucking needed me help.
Ah.
And,
Did you take the Land Rover or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs a helicopter, so don't try that. Yeah, he's put it in the message. Needs air ambulance.
There we go. That's the link.
I'll be back there.
I know he is. I know he is. He's keeping us on our toes. Put it that way. Just for these next radio calls, once we drop this off, we will look to just stay in the air for these next drug dealing. Dave's putting impasse back.
Oh, you fucker.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
You might be able to drag him out. Yeah, that's me.
This is the problem, it drags random people out.
That's fine, don't worry, just let go of me. Oh.
Driver's next.
The driver's next.
See.
Sean may respond to that PD vehicle.
You let go, mate. Billy's last.
Impasse is back in the sky. We're heading to the latest drug deal on the way back to PD.
There's a chance of a pickup. I can't get back in my car. Keep falling down the hill. Trying to impound the Land Rover.
Back at the same location.
Yeah.
Looks like we're search and rescue again. Receive that. We're State 5.
We go back to that ping.
Yep. Brody's decided to try and be the hero. He can finally drive a car. That's right. Yeah. You get it. Heli driving. To be honest with you, I'm not too bad. Yeah, we're currently State 5 in Helimed. Sorry, in impasse. We will make sure we get there. Stand down any other units at this present time.
Received. Radio check.
Received.
Extra Tango 1+.
Hold H to clear. Perfect. I normally do. I normally do H constantly. You just have to keep clicking H. It's not cleared them all. It's only cleared one. I'll just have to keep pushing it. It'd be good to clear them all. But it'd be also good if it, like, you know, when it gets to 10, it clears it automatically.
GC1 told us to stand down from that. He's gonna get them at the.
Yeah, sorry, we're currently on scene now, trying to get to him. I'm gonna let me repel to him. Let me repel to him.
Trees up there.
Have a look. Yeah, I normally fly impasse in controller, so I can't talk, but I'm pretty good with my controller flying. But some people may say it's cheating. Further up, left, straight in front of us. Maybe get me to the vehicle first. I'll repel on the vehicle. Let me rappel onto the vehicle.
So
and
we
then I
need to
can
go
bring
now
this
because I'm gonna clip the.
Yeah, go up, go up, go up, and go to the car. Go to the car, and let me rappel onto the car. Okay, I'm rappelling now. Can't rappel from this seat. Hold on. No! No!
No!
Oh, it almost worked!
How did you get out there?
Can we have some professionalism on the radio, please?
Sorry, I'm currently sliding down a hill. I've got to Brody. I've got to Brody. Right, mate, your car's staying there. Let's do this.
That's the whole reason I'm dead.
That must stay in there. Right.
Is the M past train because he's just crashed?
Right now, I'm just concerned with myself getting down this hill.
Go down the trail.
Fucking hell, you're heavy. I'm gonna put it down to the equipment.
Me right foot. I've snapped me right foot.
Have you? We haven't called for NHS, have we?
Nah,
We just have to take you straight back. Let me. I'm gonna have to do some work when we get down. Firstly, to try and just get us out of danger first.
Yeah,
right, we're on a bit more flat. Let's try go for a run. Oh Jesus Christ, you're heavy. PD to NHS.
Postal 927.
Receive, Tom.
We've also got an officer that's just gone down in the same hill that you, the officer was at, NHS was at. We're going to airlift him to Sandy again if you've got someone available.
We're still here.
Tell them to stand down from state 0.
Received that. I'm currently just trying to patch up his legs so he don't lose any bleeding.
Received.
Let's get him air ambulance there.
Right, where do you need a unit, Calvin?
I believe somebody's showing up now. It's at Postal 927. Yeah, they're showing up now.
Received.
Tom?
Yes, mate. Don't worry, I'm coming.
Helicopter?
Yeah, I'm coming, mate. I can't do too much here. Hold on. Let's see him in the vehicle. I just had to strap it up, make sure it's... Oh my god. Sean. Has that little bit of a bug sometimes. If you've got something in your hand, it decides it's going to throw you out again. Alright, do not go yet, do not go yet, do not go yet. Seatbelts on, right, go. Alright, let's see how he's driving his back.
Who
just said that?
They've just said
No,
they're on the way.
different state 0, different one, different one.
Oh, is it?
Okay. So what we got? Animate, your flying was top. Impressed, mate. I don't have. Obviously it's Sean that's flying. But yeah, I'll show my flying at some point. I'll fly my. I use controller, so people may say I'm cheating. Press F to check the camera on heli. Oh yeah, that's very good. Thanks for that. Yeah. Oh, wrong one. It's that one. That was definitely meant for that one. What was I doing? Stat camera. Get myself off Shrek because someone has already redeemed Shrek. That's okay. Cool. I thought someone hadn't redeemed it then. King of Crowns. Sorry, I was saying. Sorry, King of Crows. I was just about to get rid of Shrek because I thought I'd been up for so long. Apologies. We're just approaching Sandy as we speak now, trying to land.
Received. I've just seen you on your tracker.
Fantastic, thank you.
At the carport. There's a broadly.
Hello, mate. Yeah, I've just strapped his leg up to try and stem the bleeding.
Yeah, thanks.
Tom, you're on radio.
Receiving.
Got chopped up by
Kitty
the
on
fucking helicopter.
23. Rodney's got PCSO, but me and Dougie have crashed. I can't
Received.
go on radio.
Radio 3. Radio 3.
20.
Radio what? Sorry.
Tom after being
23.
23. Okay, receiving. Hello.
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 Going on?
Hello. I didn't hear that. Sorry.
Yeah. What's going on?
I just want my friend released. That's what I want, and I want her to give me a call saying she's in a car and she's on her way. She's gone, and I'll be leaving your office where I'll put home.
Okay. Whereabouts are you now?
Obviously, I'm not going to tell you that right now until I've got a phone call from my friend saying that she's alright and she's safe.
Okay. Obviously, we need to meet in the middle here. I'm not going to release someone without seeing my officer being released. So, tell me a location where to meet, and I'm sure we can come up with something.
But how do I trust that? I don't know if I trust that. You know what I mean?
That's that's something. If you want your friend to be released, I want my officer to be released. So it's a two-way thing, isn't it? It's a bit of a trust thing here.
I don't trust that. You know what I mean? Obviously, I know what PD are like, so I don't know if I want to risk that chance.
That's I mean, right now we've not really got too many options, have we? I can't release. I mean, what happens if I was to release the person and then you don't release the officer? Quits as well. You know how the police works.
I want her to give me a call saying she's in her car and she's driving away and she's safe, and then I'll be leaving the officer right here.
And I'll be releasing your person as soon as you release mine in front of me. So it works both ways, doesn't it?
Has she been sent down?
I don't believe so at the moment.
Make sure she don't get sent down, alright? Because if she gets sent down, then I'm just going to take this officer.
Okay, that's fine. I can make sure that happens, but you need to tell me where we're going to be meeting, and we can do the exchange.
Can you just radio through and see if she's got sent down yet?
Yep, stay by. Just to confirm, the person that's been arrested, she hasn't been sent down yet.
Sure. Lenny's with her and he's not on radio.
Okay, can we try and get to the location with Lenny ASAP, please? Because we've got an officer taken hostage at this moment in time, and they're demanding release of that person. Otherwise, the officer will get the life taken. What I'm going to try and do is do an exchange as best as I can, and so we're going to meet them in the middle somewhere and go from there.
Okay, we are straight up to PD to get Lenny on radio.
Yes, please.
Or man, or whoever it is.
Just do not let them get sentenced.
Received. We are just around corner.
Uh, 603. Oh, that's him. Fine.
NHS PD.
Receiving.
Outside NHS, I've got about 5-6 dead bodies. I've walked out and there's 2 people with an axe. If I get one to cover you guys down there in a minute, you might need a bit of evidence. But I've got about 5 to 6 DOAs.
Receiving. John, are you receiving? X-ray Golf 1. You receiving?
Go for one.
We've got NHS requiring PD at NHS Central. There's 6 dead bodies with a couple of people with axes.
Received. Be safe out there.
No problem. Obviously, we've got an officer taken hostage, so that will take priority ultimately. But at this moment in time, we're just making sure that the person isn't being sent down. So once I get further update.
Being sent down, we've got her.
She hasn't been sent down, yeah?
No, we've got her with her.
Right, okay, John, obviously just check out NHS for me just to make sure that scene is okay, but stay on radio because I will need all armed units ASAP. We've got an officer taken hostage, okay? I'm just going on to radio 23. I'm just going on to radio 23 just to talk to the person, and we'll decide where we're meeting, okay? Lenny, just keep the suspect do not sentence.
Proceed.
Rodney.
Yeah.
Where are we meeting? She hasn't been sent down.
Perfect. I've got an idea. So I want you to drop her off at a location. I will drop this guy at a location. So we're meeting in the middle. 2 seconds for me. still on radio?
I am.
So maybe I give you a location of him. He can come back on radio saying he's safe where he is when I leave, and then I want Hev to call me saying she's safe in the location.
Right. Okay. Has the officer got his communications and everything?
I've took it all off him. I've fed him. I've made sure he's all right.
Right. Okay. Because obviously the next move is yes, he may call to say he's safe at the time, but we need officers there to provide ourselves that we know he's safe.
I don't know if I trust that though, because you could hop out and shoot the tyres or something like that.
I mean, that's a risk that's obviously we've got to take at this moment in time because we've got someone that you want, you've got someone I want. It'd be ideal just to have you in a certain situation, in a certain location to do, you know, a swap.
I don't know if I want to risk that, you know what I mean? It's just, that's too risky.
Do you want your person back?
Yeah, but I'm not risking it. I'd rather just, it's only 20 years, but it's just a stupid way that they only got her.
What are we going to come up with then?
What I want you to do is, I'm going to give you this location. You're going to come with her, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And I just want one unit. It could just be you in the car. I want you to bring Hev. 2 seconds, let me just sort something I need to think.
He's not done this one before, as you can hear. You can sort of feel that he's panicking a little bit.
Right, I've come up with an idea.
Okay.
I want you to drop Hev off at location.
Right.
Then I want you to drive off. I want her to call me, saying she's safe. And then
Again, I've already told you I'm not dropping her off.
Come back on radio when I give him his stuff.
Again, I'm not dropping no one off until I see my officer and he's safe. So it's a two-way thing. You drop my officer off when you see my when she's safe, and we'll do the same.
I don't know then. She might have to just go for down for 20 years and then the officer's going to have to die.
Well, we can obviously come to a better agreement than that. That's a little bit poor, isn't it, from yourself? I mean, my officer...
You know what I mean? I don't trust any of you lot now. The way Lenny got her. It's my way or no way. That's all I'm doing now.
So, obviously, we've got a location we need to go to. How can we determine that our officer is going to be safe?
I'll let him hop on this radio right now and tell you lot he's safe.
Can you not even at least give us a location where he'll be being dropped off for safeness, so we can have an officer en route to pick up? Because obviously all I'm thinking is you'll end up telling me you're safe. He'll say he's safe, and then as soon as I let go, bang.
Not until Hev's. I'm not giving a location until Hev's been dropped off and she's safe. And I've got a call from her saying that she's ready, and I'll be dropping this guy off.
So how about you have someone waiting in the location for her, and I'll have someone waiting in the location for him. Job done.
And I'll be the person in location ready for the drop off, Rodney.
That way we both win then. We got someone waiting for our officer. You've got someone waiting for your officer. Happy days.
I don't know what you mean by that.
Well, as in, I'm dropping her off. So, to a location that you want. You'll have someone there waiting with her or for her. And then you tell us where you'll be dropping him off. I'll have one officer there waiting for him. And bang, we're meeting in the middle saying, yep, both are happy, safe. And then we exchange.
Nah, I'm not going to take that.
We're going high profile as well, bear in mind, Rodney, it's me that's going to be doing the collection, so you know, yeah, high profile, picking up my officer.
That's probably even more of a risk, you know what I mean?
Can I help you, mate? Do you need a lift anywhere, or?
You know, you can have 2 people.
No,
I heard your
Yo.
a minute ago.
What, sorry?
It would be worse if it was.
I had him on standby with me,
getting,
Red, for this officer.
The officer, perfect.
I said I'll catch you, but if you're going to just drop off and
I'm
we're going to drop
saving
off,
this as
then
well, so it doesn't
I'm more than look after my officer.
You know what I mean? Me and this officer are actually like getting along. We've actually planned to go to watch a movie together. He's actually really nice.
That's good news.
That's why I want him back.
Yeah, he says I've asked him if he wants water or food. He said no, but I think he's just nervous. You know what I mean? He's just nervous.
I would be with yourself around.
I'm not that dangerous.
No. Well, right now you've got one of my officers hostage. You could be as dangerous as you need to be, you know, and that's why I want to.
He hopped in the car.
But being a fellow officer, you know, it's good to see you around. You know, we missed you, and all of a sudden now you're acting like this.
It's just how he took her. You know what I mean? It's just really. I don't know how to say it.
Oh, I mean, you know how it is. These things can be dealt with in an appropriate manner. Doesn't have to just be just dealt with like this, does it? She could have been walking out there scotch-free, depending on the situation, you know? You could have come down to the station and gone, look, this is how it's happened. We could say, okay, fair enough, off she goes. But you decided to take it in your own hands. Okay, I'll give you a deal, right? Because at the moment, you've got a marker out for your name. We know who you are. We know what you've done. Everything like that. You've got an officer. We want him back. And obviously, clearly, you want your person back. I will wipe your slate clean right now if you just hand them back. And you can walk away.
I want Heather. You could listen. Yeah, I could have as many markers on my fingers as I want. Like you could put as many as you want. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't want to do that because, you know, you're an officer. I was hoping, you know, maybe you had second thoughts and coming back to the PD, but right now, obviously that's not looking likely. But if we come to this agreement, you know, you'll have a clean slate still, and we won't have any officers injured. You won't have anything on your account, and you won't be going down for any time. If you just do it a sensible way and bring us to a nice location, do an exchange, and you'll be on your way.
I'm not sure.
You know you're a good officer, or you were a good officer when you were in the PD. You know you made some good decisions. Right now, I'm going to tell you it's not a very good decision you've made, but I'm happy to help you rectify that. And there's a simple way of doing that, and that's just doing the right thing, isn't it?
Right, I want you to just... Alright,
Are you the only medic in here? You're the only medic in Sandy, lad?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Go in and see them.
I mean, it's almost...
You drive away, and I do the same thing. We do the exact same thing.
Do you want to meet in the same location then, so you can see her, we can see her, and we'll drive away the opposite direction?
What do you say? Repeat that again.
So why don't we meet in a neutral location? You can see her, we can see him, and it's almost like a Western style exchange.
No. Like I've said, that's the way I want to do it, though. How I just said.
So you want to drop us off in a location, and you're going to do what?
I want you to drop her off in a location, and then I'm going to do the same thing. We trade the locations. I'm going to go to a location. You go to that location. I send you.
Right. Okay. So you're happy for me to take send one officer to the location you'll be dropping him off. You're going to come to my location or whatever, and then we'll do the exchange that way. Is that right?
I don't want no officers waiting there. I just want her. You could put her at the end of the airport at Sandy or something. You could do something like that. I don't mind what you want to do. Drop her at the end, and I'll go pick her up, and I'll leave this guy. Wherever.
No problem.
Okay. Obviously, I need to know where the officer is to pick him up, don't I?
Repeat that.
I need to know where the officer is to pick him up, don't I?
We'll get in my car.
Right, what I want you to do is drop her off at the end of Sandy Airport. Once she's dropped off at the end of Sandy Airport, I'll pull up and drop him off.
Where, at Sandy as well, or?
At the bottom of Sandy Airport.
So she's going to be at one end and he's going to be at the other, is that right? We know obviously you're struggling here. I want to help you here. Like I don't want it to go down badly. I want a clean exchange here. I know you're obviously a little bit nervous, and it's understandable. But you can do the right thing here, can't you? I'm offering to wipe your slate clean by just a simple just giving back, and we'll go on our day.
Right, let me just sort something out. Yeah, I'll get back just down this radio.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you're going to do the right thing, so take your time. He's nervous as anything, bless him. He knows he's Ricky on the hostage. I know, bless him. We've got him here. We've got him. So what the plan is, if you want to radio through to others,
These have got a code going or something about airports, and the airport actually means Sandy. And he
yes.
said, yeah,
So,
he's at the airport, so he's in Sandy somewhere.
yeah, he's Sandy Airport. He wants us to drop them off, and he's going to drop the other officer, the officer at the other end of Sandy Airport. So if we can try and just stand by, get as many officers surrounding. We want as many officers surrounding the airport as possible, unseen. It might be the case of
get them down here now. There's only me and you, and I think
just get all officers to drive out the unmarked RS and the so RS for the RPU, and you guys in the X5 do that.
Yeah.
And then
So
wait
I'll
for
get that out
additionals. Grab the
wait.
X5 out and just come back here.
Yeah.
Right, lads, I'm jumping off radio because I want stuff.
Need to get unmarked cars out and try and get up to Sandy Airport and not be seen.
I just wait to see. This is the first car I built, chat. By the way, I built my first car as an unmarked car, and that's the car I built. It is an absolute beauty of a car.
Try and not be seen. Try and obviously stay hidden.
Got blue lights all over the. It's a lovely car.
Yeah, we see. Yeah,
Right,
Tom,
so
as Rizla said, he is aware of obviously what cars we're in because he's XPD.
yeah, that's understandable. I just don't want us to be too visible.
Yeah, obviously.
In normal cars,
Because
I'm
we go
happy.
like
We're
that
just gonna. I'm expecting you guys to be hidden in behind buildings or bushes out the way, depending on the situation.
I can drive by in that Discovery there, see what I can see.
He'll think you're police, lad.
Yeah, as soon as you see like a coloured vehicle, it's like one of them.
I think you're the police. We just want no livery, really.
Yeah. I've got a car thing inbound.
Tom.
Yes.
I don't want to do this, but it's one of these things. This might call, or I'm gonna have to kill him. But
These are the bullies, lad.
like I've said, I want you to drop
yeah.
Hev off at location, and you lot drive off. She gets in the car, she drives off, and then I'll get off. So if not, I'm gonna have to kill him. You know what, Tom? You know me. I'm not gonna obviously. I don't want to do this. You know, I'm not gonna.
I don't want to do it either, but I have to see the officer at a point to make sure he's happy because
I will leave him at this location, and I will drive off.
Okay,
and he can get back on the radio and say he's safe.
why don't we then? You go with your original plan. You go. I'll drop her off at one end of the runway. You drop him off at maybe the other end, and then obviously you go away from there. I will drop her off and drive away. You can even see it, whatever you want to do. I don't care.
Is it just going to be you, or is it going to be loads of you?
No, I'll do it. I'm not a problem. I haven't got it right now. Another officer has, because they were processed, and I've got nothing to do with this. But obviously now I've taken full interest, so I've got no issue to drop her off at one end of the airport.
I don't know if I should.
You drop him off at the other. Then you're completely out of the way. Then, I mean, I don't even mind waiting with her, and then obviously you drop him off and come down and pick her up.
I don't trust that. I've got to do what I've said. It's one of those. If I don't get her, what I want you to do is just leave her, and I want her to get in a car. I want you to give her a car. Like, I want you to literally hand her a car. Like, it could be a civilian car, you know what I mean, one of those on the street. I want her to get on this radio and radio through saying she's out that location. I'll give you the location of this person.
He, in my eyes, not seeing him and releasing someone else, he could be dead anyway. So I'm not releasing.
I've got him.
I'm not releasing anyone until I see him being released. Because all I'll do, you could kill him anyway. I could release him and then you could kill him anyway. So it's a no go from there. It might sound really silly, but to me right now, me doing that, it's as if he's dead because I don't want him to die. But at the same token, for me just to hand him off, you'd just go and kill him anyway. You've taken him hostage. You're taking that word, but you might as well take my word for that. I can do the same thing, you know. But I understand, Roddy. Look, it's a sticky situation. It's the first time you've ever done this. I understand. That's why I'm trying to give you as much leeway as I can here to help you. You know, you're a good person. You were a really good officer at the time, and I want to keep your record clean. I know everything about you. There's loads of things that we've got. You know, you fleeing from us earlier in your Range Rover, stuff like that.
You in the Range Rover?
Yeah, you know, your Range
When
Rover,
was
you're
this?
fleeing from us earlier on today.
When?
About an hour ago, maybe? Coming from a house robbery.
House robbery.
And then you fled and got into another vehicle and made way by the red garage.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. So I was in NHS. I left my car out there.
How do I know that? Because, you know, it's your vehicle. You didn't report it stolen.
Yeah.
At the moment, I've got evidence to prove it's your car. So, you know,
I guess so,
there's
yeah,
a lot of things here, Rodney. So I want to try and help you. Let's just do this properly and get it out of the way with. You know, you'll be on your way, and I'll be on my way. I'll give you that.
I can't do that. It's just what I've said. Like I said, I'm going to stab the officer.
Okay, well, at the moment, I'm not releasing the hostage without seeing my officer freed. So if you want to do it at the other end of the airport so we can see each other from a mile away, no problem.
Be careful on
Okay,
that.
well, we're going around in houses right now, but I'm not releasing anyone until I at least see my officer from a distance.
Yeah, we've got people set up.
Right, go to the airport now. At the end of the airport, I want you at the end of the airport. I want you to get her out of the vehicle. You get out. You drive on the other side of the airport. I'll drop the other guy off at the end of the airport, and you'll see him at the end of the airport.
Fantastic. That's all we wanted. So I'll go get the hostage now.
Yeah, I swear, if there's another PD officer, I will be coming after the whole of PD, and it won't just be me.
No problem, Rodney. All I want is my officer back. Let me go get him now.
So do you agree to the terms and conditions?
Okay, so I'm going to take them to the airport in Sandy.
Yep.
And drop her off there in the middle of the runway, and then you will do the same with my officer. I'll drive away from her, so she's standing in the middle of the airport, and he'll be standing next to her almost, and they can run in the opposite directions.
I want you to be right at the end, and I'm going to be at where the hangar is. And if there's any more PD,
that's fine. Yeah.
Then I'll just hop out and stab him. I don't mind.
Absolutely no problem. No problem. So you're going to be by the hangar at the airport, and I'm going to be the other end of the runway, yeah?
Yep.
Perfect. Cool. No problem. I'll go get him now. So you're going to be by the hangar, and I'm going to be at the other end of the runway waiting. Cool. See you soon.
Don't go in.
I want to see her. I want.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll drop her off. I will drop her off on the runway. You will see her walking towards you, and I'll sit at the end walking her. Yeah. Cool. I'm just gonna jump off radio to get the.
Can she get on this radio?
She can do once obviously we get her, no problem. But at the moment I need to just find her, so I'm just gonna jump off this radio quickly, just to obviously locate her. Okay.
Rodney's gonna be in there.
Yep, no worries.
Right. Who's got the suspect?
I do.
Right. Okay. I need the suspect because I'm gonna be dropping off at the other end of the runway. Rodney is going to be by the hangar with the officer. So I want all of you unmarked as far away but in sight of the hangar as possible. And he's going to be dropping the officer off by the hangar. She's going to walk towards the hangar. And you know what the rest is from there.
Received.
So where is the suspect right now?
Just leaving PV.
Received that. I'll do an exchange on the motorway.
Received.
Just outside by the prison, okay? Well, I'm just going to go back to radio 23 just to continue talking, but all plan is unmarked, out the way, no one sees you. Let her walk towards as much as you can, see the officer. He said he will stab if he sees any other officer, so that's ARU's duty to take it into their hands if need be. Understood? John, you happy?
Sounds good to me. Well, we
Lovely.
got our, we're placed over the airfield towards the middle of the runway, but we're all hidden behind rocks and stuff. So.
Cool, just don't let you be seen as he approaches. I will be on radio 23 now.
Received.
Right, I've just got an officer to bring her up to the prison, just for the exchange for myself, so I can obviously meet you at the airport so no one else is around, okay?
Wait, are you there or no?
I'm not at the airport just yet, no. No, I'm just left the city, so...
Is it just you coming, yeah?
It will be me, yeah, 100%. It'll just be myself. That's why I've asked the officer to bring them to me so I can then do an exchange cleanly and they can continue back to the city.
I don't want any PD at this scene at all. I just want it to be me, you, hostage, and my
Listen,
hostage.
like I said, all I want is my officer back. I want you to be on your way. and we're good to go. Okay.
Yep.
Right. Here they come. Ease, welcome in. Thank you very much for the resubscribe. 6 months, let's go. Hello, you right? Right, do you want to jump in the back of the car for me, please? Or just the front then, that's fine. No problem. Right, I have your friends. I'm now making my way to the runway for you.
Yeah.
Cool, that officer's been and gone, so we haven't got anyone else. That's cool. Just myself. Right, let's get you. So what's going to happen, I'm going to drop you off in the middle of the runway, okay?
Okay.
Then he is going to be by the hangar waiting for you, and you're going to walk towards him, and providing he does the same with our officer, everything's going to go down okay. Don't do anything silly.
The end of it.
Yeah, I'm going to go past the hangar and then drive down towards the bottom of the runway, okay?
Yep, as long as it's you and we'll be good.
Yeah, you can see. Can you see me?
Nope, I'm not even nowhere near you guys.
Right, okay. How long? What's your ETA? Because I'm just driving down runway now.
ETA? What's ETA?
Your estimated time of arrival.
Literally like a minute. I'll be leaving when I know that you're at the thingy, Sandy, at the bottom of it.
Yeah, I'm at the bottom of the runway now. I'm just literally not going much further.
Obviously I can see you. Can you come a bit forward a bit more, just to the end? So at the beginning of the bit. So you can use it. Go forward.
You by the hangar now, yeah?
I can see you. I'm coming up now.
Fuck, I haven't got any other officers.
I'm behind you.
Perfect.
I want to see her. I want to see that.
Yep, she's going to jump out, and if he jumps out at the same time, then walk together opposite.
I just want to make sure I know she's there, right? Because I don't know if there's any PD.
Yeah, she's here. She's here.
Is she gonna hold out?
They're not watching.
Make sure she's right.
Do you want to just stand out the car? There you are. Don't go any further. There she is. Look. If you want to do the same with your officer.
Yep, I'm coming there. I'm gonna put him here.
Hold on. Where's my officer?
He's in a car, like I've just said.
Whoa. Fuck, man. Guys, this is default. Can you meet me at the bottom of the runway? He's going off-road. Loss of eyes. Fuck's sake!
I'm making my way to get in the car.
Oh, I've been outplayed there. Well done, Rodney. Fucking well done.
Confirmation of where the officer is, or has he still got him?
No officer on side at the time. It was made way in his Range Rover that he owns. Again, my taser shot. I could have sworn I hit him. Fuck! Again, running away from a taser, man. That's fuck's sake. Ah!
We're making our way to you now, but if John can drive.
Yeah, I know. I could have told, but I told her. I had a taser pointed to her and everything. But I just didn't want to taser her because of the fact, like, you know, hoping that she'd just stand up, and I should have just fucking tasered her. Twice now.
Radio check.
Received. They've made way. He didn't actually have the officer in, so what we're going to do, we're going to go raid his apartment, see if the officer's still in there. He does have an apartment at Pink Motel.
Received.
I know the door as well.
Coming, not or it's coming marked, yeah?
Yep, going marked. All to Pink Motel. Raid the apartment, please.
Somebody's going to need to get a ROM if they don't have it on them.
Yeah, please.
Any AU grab a storm run, please.
I didn't have anyone's number. Yeah, that's really disappointing that I didn't have anyone's phone number, so I couldn't actually radio in that he was down there.
Tom,
yeah, go on.
Can you hop back on radio 23 if Rodney has just phoned me?
Yo.
Yo.
Tom, no.
Stand by. Yeah. Stand by, 2 secs. What happened there then?
Just didn't trust it, you know what I mean? The officer is on the hill where I came down from. He's all safe. I've just took his radio and up there, so if you got up there, he'll be up there.
Whereabouts?
So, where I came down from, he'll be up at the top of that hill. He'll have his hands up or something.
Right, okay, no problem. I'll go find him now.
Yeah, if he's not there, then he's probably run down to the PD station, but I just told him to stay there.
Okay, no problem. I'll see you shortly. Cheers.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been told where the officer is. I'm going to go back for him. But we are going into raid Rodney's apartment just to double check if he's left anything behind. Want a full arrest out for him.
Pink cage entrance is currently blocked off by myself. No, couple of barriers, no other entrance.
Still do not know if this officer is here, so just continue as we were.
Yes.
There
is a black vehicle on top of Pink Cage. Somebody's coming to Pink Cage Motel.
It's a Range Rover he made way in. Range Rover.
It could be, it's either that or an X5. This is a very similar shape, so if anybody's coming, someone come back entrance where the old swimming pool is.
Received. That is me, by the way, Rizla. Behind
Oh yeah, no, yeah, thanks, thank you. I'm looking at sort of through gaps, so I'm just, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's fair play. Like, he did well. Like, he was about to. Like, I was hoping to be outplayed him, and he, like, you know, kind of outplayed us, which is, you know, I wasn't set up enough in terms of I didn't have either someone in the boot waiting, or I didn't have.
CK14 plus 2, state 5 to Pink Motel.
Rodney, no sign of this officer.
What you say?
No sign of this officer.
I promise you, he's safe and sound. I haven't touched him. I just gave him, told him to hop out.
So
he's
where
up
is
on
he?
That hill. Directly right in front of, where I came down from, up that hill. He's either walked off or anything. I promise you, he's on that hill. Right, I left him there.
Right. Well, I'm currently standing by the hill where you come from. I can't see anything.
Look around that hill. Or go check that PD down there. I promise I haven't touched him. And it's a bit annoying that you guys have blocked my tail off as well, but it's all good.
At the moment we're trying to find an officer. I can't find an officer at all.
I promise you, he's up on that hill.
I would, if I was you, before you get any more charges added to you, I would come and retrieve him and hand him back as you were meant.
I'm not coming back. Fuck that.
Okay, no worries.
I promise you, he's up there. You'll find him. If he's not, he's at PD. He's gone to that PD station.
Right now I can't see him anywhere.
Go to the shop because I did take his radio and phone.
Yeah, and like I say, we've still got a missing person out here, and until he's found, he will be heavily wanted.
Yeah, I promise you, I haven't done anything with him. He'll be on that hill somewhere. Just make sure you go check around everywhere thoroughly.
Unbelievable, Jeff!
Okay, I will see you soon.
Yeah, no worries, Tom.
Hello, mate. Pump in, bud. Right, what's he done to you?
No, he just took like my radio and phone and everything off me.
Right.
Okay. He ripped the panic out of my vest as well.
Right, okay. Stand by. I've retrieved the officer. How are we looking at his apartment?
Just getting a battering ram.
Received. He believe he's turned around to me and said he knows that you're there, so be interesting to see if we can.
We have just literally.
Wow, these do not move, do they?
Into Pinkage Hotel.
I thought
why
they do.
we were here. I said I needed to just check anybody that's going to the area. He asked for names.
You've got to go pick
I
my
declined
boot
to
up
give
now.
them for obvious reasons.
On it.
And he said he's going to come back when the area is clear, and he's subsequently driven off. So that may be why they know why we're here.
Okay, received that. Yeah, there was he is in a black Range Rover when he last made way. He was still on radio 23.
Yeah, it's possible they may be told to go there, but yeah, I've cleared them off, and then they may know we're here, fair play, but I've given no details as to why we're here.
Fantastic, thank you.
But we've only got 2 officers obtaining rams just to get into the property, obtain 2 due to the fact that obviously we have it barricaded.
Thank you. I'm just making my way back down the motorway with my officer. Right, let's get back to PD to.
A minute or 2.
For the benefit of doubt, I can confirm that a warrant has been issued on the premises of a Rodney Trotter at the Pink Cage Motel, looking for evidence of suspicious and criminal activity.
Fantastic, thank you. Just make sure you have that warrant to hand, and I'll happily sign it.
Yeah, got it.
Right, let's get you back to PD. I'm just taking the officer back to PD to get his stuff.
Thank you.
Cool. Yeah, happy that he's outplayed me there. By all means, that was really good. The taser shot, I don't know. People say, I know you should be fearing taser. It depends on the situation, doesn't it? In that situation, should she have feared the taser? She's trying to run for her life on a plan that's got on. So it's kind of, you know, been outplayed. So it's one of them, innit? It's not the end of the world. We'll just go and check what he's got on him and have a warrant out. No worries.
Outside in the car.
I'll wait here for you. Get another vehicle out, so we've got I didn't put the big van in, unfortunately. I'll have to put that in soon. Let's try the Range Rover for now. See the big boy car.
Unbelievable, Jeff. It's amazing.
Yeah, taser is, but
we're heading back to motel for you.
Some people, you know, withstand it. Some people, it depends on the situation you're in, doesn't it? If you're completely off your drugs or whatever, a lot of people do fear the taser. Absolutely, they should. But it depends on the situation you're in. You know, you could risk the person trying to, you know, you could risk, like I did, me missing the shot. If I miss a shot, you're away, you know. So it's one of them ones that if you get tased, then obviously you go down and RP it. If they then get back up again after and try and run again, then it's a bit like, well, hang on a minute. But realistically, if she's trying to flee from police, which is what the idea was, and ultimately she's risked me missing, and I missed. Kind of fair play, isn't it? Received.
Warrant has been written up. Primary signed.
Received.
All ready to go.
Just come in to sign the rest now if need be.
We can go with primary because I'm a higher than inspector.
Yeah, fantastic.
Get the other side of my car if you can, Johnny. If you can.
Yeah.
Just in case.
Wicked. They're going in. Cool.
That should be given to you.
Okay. Make an entry for you. So. Oh shit! You can see it from here. Okay.
I think it's a shot, and I'll do a full-on version for you. But I think that's the immediate warrant needed.
Yeah, that's it. I'll give that back to you, so in case you need it.
Thank you. I'll put it on the evidence when we when whoever does the MDT, I'll put it on the evidence chat.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Fact. Do we have a PCSO? Yeah. Car you in, Johnny?
Nope. Who, me?
What car you in, Johnny?
Oh, just wait for it. Wait for it to be here. You can see the police badge, yeah, no problem. There you go. That's the police badge. Great Manchester Police. Hi, Jay.
There you go. How are we?
Good, thank
Hi,
you.
Mr. Tom. That's good.
How you doing, Junior? Nice to see you. Welcome in. Thank you very much for popping in the live stream. What was he got? What was he got? Serious question. Did I do wrong here? I didn't see the taser as I was running back to you. No, Heather, don't worry. This is what I was saying. There was a few people that said, "Oh my god, you know, people running from a taser." At the end of the day, you're running away from me. I'm pointing the taser at you. It's down to me to take the shot if you're fleeing away. I did take a shot. Must have missed, like literally inches in my eyes. So yeah, absolutely. Like I said, you're fleeing. You've taken that risk to not be tasered. And obviously, luckily for you, I missed according to the, you know, the mechanics. So yeah, there's no issues there. No issues there. Is it cross arms? Ah, there we go. Lovely. I don't know if is fold arms the same as well. Kind of, I guess. It's a little bit more assertive.
Who are you looking at, dickhead? Yeah, walk.
Whoa. I don't want to hear that from an officer.
Sorry, Mr. Tom.
Wash your mouth out.
Get the bubblegum soap this time.
Bloody anything else other than bubblegum.
Oh, what? I'll get Coke? Oh.
Guy with purple hair, ask him how's. The guy with purple hair? Oh, that guy there. What? How's a guy in his car? There's someone in his car? Or was it NHS that was in his car? Old arms too. Let's have a look at.
It's pretty interesting.
It all seemed the same to me.
Move on, pal, please. Thank you.
Let's open the door with like a...
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah,
it's similar to Cross Arms 5, I guess, isn't it? It's almost the same, but yeah.
Somebody's gonna jump in the pool, wash that blood off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of metagaming, isn't it, for me to ask him through. I don't want to be breaking any rules through that. I might as well. I don't know where his car actually would be anyway. I think unmarked. That's locked anyway. That's cool. Yeah, the lights. This I'm not even bothered. I'm going to show you. Look at this. Ready?
Yo.
Go.
You give me. Who's that?
Yes, Tom.
Where's that paramedic?
Oh.
Dynamic risk assessment.
He ran to. Rizza took him. Hold on, 2 secs.
And it's just gone back entrance with Johnny.
Is he in your car or?
No.
Who's in your car?
Nobody's in my car. Yeah, he's in my car. So he's up there, back of there.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
he's up there.
Just straight giving us the finger.
Oh, that'll be you then. NHS. That'll be why then. That's why I tried to do it within RP just to check.
That local over there, and the vehicle's just flipping off everybody. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't think you need, have you got an apartment here?
Hi, Jay.
You have. You want to come to your apartment now?
Hi, mate.
Hey, mate.
You just give us about 5 or so minutes, fella. We've just currently got this locked off. There's been a scene here.
If you just park up in there, there's no parking beds up there. Which can be nice.
Is it red lights?
Oh.
I'm disappointed.
You should do a video of me doing lights. Yeah, I did the other day actually on stream. I did actually put a couple of plates onto a car. There's a couple of cars that are in the city that need plates adding to them and taking them off.
Ever earlier. They're having a bit of a.
So I can do stuff like that on scene. Just depends on who wants to see it.
In the words of.
The lights are amazing, aren't they?
Get out of my sub.
Yeah, the lights on the car look really cool.
And we
that was the
can
first thing I
rip
did.
people out of their vehicles if they're not compliant, sort of thing.
Say that again.
If somebody's sitting in the driver's seat,
yeah,
you could remove them from vehicle the
Do
same
we
way
have
you
an
would set them.
MDT written on
And
the situation?
yeah, just when you do something like that, just make sure you get your old nightstick out and try and whack the glass and stuff like that.
yeah,
first.
that way it looks. Yeah, exactly.
Do we have an
Perfect.
MDT written for this situation?
Not just yet, as far as I know.
There we go. Unlock that door.
Are you going to start one?
Yeah.
All
please,
units
if you
are
want.
out
Yeah,
of
if you do
the,
it part of
unit
that
8,
woman
right?
that was arrested,
Yep.
and then obviously we'll add
Okay,
to
I'll
it.
lock the door.
Oh yeah, perfect. No worries.
What did you find, John?
We found quite a
Lemmy.
lot. Yeah.
Quite a lot.
Quite a lot. Weapons. Unused anemisia seed, some fertilizer, some old or a lot of metal / mining equipment.
Perfect.
Do we have a police announcement?
Yeah,
We do, yeah.
P alert or something.
Can we just put an alert out to have guys that 999s are not to be used for non-emergencies?
Yeah, what was that?
I don't know what it is, but there's a lot of people saying, "Can you come to front desk so I can get my car out of impound?" It's not a bloody emergency.
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
can use 101 for that.
Is it PLR, is it?
I know Connor has he has some
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
issue right now. I need to help him out.
Thing is
One of
here,
his
how are you
friends
doing,
is
Cal?
hogtied,
Our first
and they
raid
can't
has
get
just
on,
happened.
Hummus.
So yeah, I'm having fun.
I got a knife. I can probably cut them apart. Oh, John, you want a battery? Man? I got an extra one.
Hey, here she is. How are you doing, Kaylee? Welcome in. How's things? Hope you're having a wonderful day.
Like three of them. I wasn't sure what the hell was gonna
I'm very
go-
well. How
go
about
down.
yourself? When are you coming over? Love to see how the vehicles are done. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure I can sort something out. We can have a look at the vehicles. Cool, good stuff. Right, are we happy? Everything's inside, sorted, and retrieved.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Right, so what we'll do then, if we can get ourselves back down to the station, I'm just going to put for a temporary cool down on for the very short period. For 20 minutes, but we'll get it off after 10. That'll give us a chance to get down to PD, put away all the evidence,
All units PD.
write down the MDT, and we'll just have a quick brief on what just happened.
Alright, no worries.
Perfect.
Okay. The car's locked.
I know.
Good boy. I was just making sure you locked it. Oh, shit. Where am I going?
Johnny, come pick me up at the front if you can.
Yep, I'm right here.
Cool. If we just meet upstairs in the main room as you go upstairs, past the stairs, on the ops room on the left, that's fine. We'll meet there. Just for a quick debrief, everyone, please.
This is our chance to get Jado if you want.
Say again, sorry, mate.
Cool. We'll just, I just want a quick debrief, just to let everyone know what's exactly happened then, just so we don't...
Do you want to do a thing on him while he's here?
That's what I was thinking.
Hang on a minute, I know exactly why he's in cuffs. This is the guy that, Tom, I need you on a separate radio if I can, 2 seconds. 2.
Yeah, received. 2. Receiving.
Can you check 1013, sorry, 0103 in the government thing, please? You know what I mean?
36.
Yo,
I'll jump on main radio for a second, I'll tell him why.
can you take this shit off, lad? Like, I've been stuck in this for time. You take this shit off, I've been stuck in this for time. Yeah, take my cuffs off, bro. Yeah, my cuffs off.
Let's put that into here.
Yo, nah, they've snaked me, they've snaked it, they've snaked it, lad. They've fully snaked it.
I can just see it.
Right, I'm standing still. Take this shit off, lad. What are you doing? Hey, Tony, back here. Tony, just what? Tony, back here, back here.
47 if that helps.
Tony, come here, yo. Get Tony here as well. Lad, what are you doing, lad? You fucking beanhead?
Being down here, lad.
For what, lad? Lad, I've been handcuffed by some kid and he ran off, lad.
he gets tied up and then gets put in
You
prison.
go outside, please.
handcuffed me and just got off in this car. They're my
Boss,
witnesses, though. They
I
seen
won't
the road.
let
That's why I brought them down here.
I think someone's taken him out the car. The guy in white. Have a look in a second. I think that guy there takes him out.
I'll take one of yours. Yep.
Just having a look at your the thing. If you as you walk away, there's someone that approaches the car.
Yeah, and then they disappear, basically. The words come in, and it basically says, how have you got in my car? I know there's no sound, I apologise, but he literally said, how have you done this? And then they both disappear, and NHS confirmed that they appear to have taken a random thingy, which is why they're currently still in course right now, and they're at PD. So it's a...
Right, okay. Just bear with me a second then.
Yeah, thank you.
"27 minutes ago. They have not gone anywhere. If you get my gist.
How are they suddenly 25 minutes later approach PD with cuffs on? That's my question then.
Yeah, well, according to things, I can't see anything like that.
Basically, the guy got into my car and he went, "Oh, can you get my cuffs off?" And then next thing you know, they've disappeared from NHS. So I had Paul Walker at NHS and Oscar Crump to confirm that there is nobody in my vehicle. So you'll see that I've put him in my vehicle, locked off. Oscar's come up and they've seen nobody in my vehicle, so something has happened, which has got them out of my vehicle.
Yeah, strange one. Right now, I can't see anything that suggests they may have done something they shouldn't.
Yeah, fair play. I mean, if just one of those, like I say, that's so when I asked Oscar, "Do you see anybody in my vehicle?" That was the intention.
Yeah, I mean, all you can do is just continue where you were meant to be. You've got them obviously in cuffs. You've got them where you should. So continue as you left off from there, and let the lottery ticket do what it's thing.
Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Thank you.
No worries. Cheers.
I want to make sure that everybody was doing their thing.
Absolutely, yeah, no, of course. Just let the lottery ticket do its thing. Continue as you were, and let it be sorted out at a later date.
Perfect. Thank you.
No worries. If just send anyone else up to the top for the briefing.
Yes.
Oh, I just have all officers up to the top if possible. First floor, please. Just for a briefing.
That's for you.
Oh, you got the subway. The subway we ordered at like 4 o'clock. Thanks.
Yeah.
We'll have that now. Well done plodding indeed, yes.
Been a long journey.
It has. Is that Rakesh? It is Rakesh that has been arrested downstairs. Yeah, Chris B. Great RP Tom with that. I was nervous and flew out. Now I need to. Yeah, Rodney, well done, mate. Well done. Absolutely, that's something that I wanted to confirm. However, you may not, if you may want to watch this part because you know you might not be too happy by the morning. Ploddy to my rescue. He did really well. He did really well. So that's the main thing for him. Yeah, sorry.
I took his 2 muskets off him as I believe the hunting license will be revoked.
Off. Yes, correct.
He's
just make sure you put that in the
devastated
notes.
when he goes back.
Yeah.
Say again.
Well, I tell him he's being raided when he goes back.
Yeah, he's not going to be too happy, is he? He's not going to be too happy.
Yeah, he had
That's
about 11
quality,
weapons.
that, you know.
The thing is, if he makes himself that public, I did give him an option to get out, but he didn't want that option, so.
Okay.
Hello, Riz and John are downstairs right now.
That's fine, they're dealing with that, aren't they?
Yeah.
Cool. This is everyone else, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like
Perfect. Cool. In staff, I'm admin, so not mod, I'm admin. Cool. So firstly, well done for the quick reactions. I don't have anyone's number, so please, one after another, come give me your number. What I wanted there, obviously, was a nice exchange. Him up at the airport by the hangar, which is where he said he was going to be. He turned out not to be there. You know, fair play to him, he outplayed us. Ultimately, if I'd had someone on the phone, then I'd have been able to say, right, you know, come down this way, he's down this end, but he obviously I didn't. Again, maybe I should have held my taser out a little bit longer because I was gonna shoot at her as she was running away, and I ultimately left and almost missed my shot as she got in the car. So that's again on myself, but ultimately, because we had enough evidence to obviously provide a warrant for further criminal activities, etc., we were able to raid his apartment. Obviously, ARU did their thing, which is great. It's good to see so many ARU in, which is good. Obviously, we do have a warrant out. What I'm going to do is drop this on the floor here, just so you can all pick out one after another and see it. That warrant there would be given to the suspect if they arrive on scene, or when he's arrested, we'd give that to him. That's our way of, you know, our ability to raid something. That is can only be signed by myself or one of the other higher ups in the Gold Command or superintendents. So that is only authorized by us. So no one can just go around doing any of that. If you get caught doing that, is an instant dismissal. Understood?
Yeah, no worries.
Lovely. Everyone enjoy that?
Yeah, that was quality, that.
Good. Yeah, he's obviously not going to be too happy in the morning.
But we got you back safe and well.
Yeah, I didn't because I was a little bit red in the face by the end of it. But
I was just more impressed about the fact that we actually kicked the door in and raided the guy.
Yeah,
Just what
absolutely.
You know, around the place, fines come to about 25k.
Jesus.
He's
Okay.
devastated him.
Well, obviously, this is what you guys are trained to do, ARU, you know? You're designed to kick people's doors down, and you're designed to head to good scenes like that. So that's why we need as many of you on as possible, as much as you can, just keep it as fun. So yeah, it's great to see you guys, and obviously I'm hoping that you guys may have either body cam of it, or you can go back into your chat with everyone else and encourage more people on, and more people to obviously join your division. So yeah, well done on that.
To join.
All right, should we get back out and do some drug dealing?
Yeah.
Well, obviously not
Drug
do the
dealing?
drug dealing, but let's go
Yeah,
catch
is there,
the drug dealers. I mean,
You
we've just
wasn't
caught
good.
maybe a bit of stash from Rodney. We're not going to obviously use his stash, but yeah, let's go catch him, shall we?
You boys enjoy that. I'm finishing this.
Yes, finish the thing, put it in the evidence, and let's get back out on duty. I'll put the priority call off. I'll take it off when it gets to 8, okay?
Okay.
Just to give yourself some time.
You need to fill in.
Oh, before you all go, has everyone given me your phone number?
I haven't got a phone at the minute.
You haven't? Hard times.
I robbed my phone.
Of course. Let me Right, let me get. How much? Do you know how much phones are?
A grand.
500, I think, isn't it?
500. Okay.
I've got money to get a phone. I just need to go get one.
Right. Okay.
That's not an issue.
Okay. No problem.
Just MDT. You need to fill in, Tom.
The MDT I'll fill in yet because obviously I just need to put the warrant out. But
the one from before.
Oh shit! Yes. That is Rodney as well.
458.
That is for Rodney as well.
Yeah.
158. Where's 15?
458.
Yep, got it here. Fantastic. Let me just put Rodney. Perfect. Thank you. I'll do that now.
No worries. What are you doing, Jay?
Let's
What are
put
you doing?
Flea in.
Nothing. What you want to me about?
His vehicle.
Are you going with Calvin or you come with me? It's up to you.
I gotta fly out. I gotta do some out of city shit.
I'll come with you.
No worries, Calvin. See you later, lad.
House.
You sorted the Jay, yeah?
Just gotta give number and then.
Yeah, no worries.
We caught up with it as the
Someone
suspect
dealing with that fella in the
decamped
Yeah. John and
by red car park.
He's hard work, and lad, you saying to me before you're from Birkenhead.
Yeah, I know.
So what, lad?
It's even worse when they call you from Skem and you're not even up north.
No, lad, I just say sad. Gordon, lad. Who's that pulling up outside, look?
Where?
Copy. 458. Right, let's go, Rodney. Active marker, detain and arrest. Vehicle was used in 458.
Go my business card into your pocket. There you go.
Fantastic, thank you.
Cherry.
Let's go instant report. Actually, let's go back to Plodney.
Not like another Bengal.
Keep calling him Plodney ever since he's come into PD. It's this one here.
Yeah, no worries.
Instant report.
Want me to get a cab?
Take care, buddy. Well done today.
Nice one.
458, 458. Plate. That we go evidence, car, vehicle, 8. Miss Rose, how was your stream? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Hope you had a wonderful day. If you don't know who I am, I'm Smallhead right now. Someone has just redeemed Smallhead, which has been quite a while now. So let's just get that off firstly. Yeah, I am GC1 in Manchester Police, in MRP. So I hope you've all had a good day. Wide body. I'm just writing up our incident report from had an officer taken hostage by someone. We got outplayed in the end. He did get away. However, we have just raided his apartment because we've got enough evidence and sufficient. Oh, shotgun. That's fine. That is currently. Yeah, because we had enough evidence, we were able to go and raid his apartment. And try and find some criminal evidence towards the case and stuff like that. So we got an active warrant out. We went down to his apartment because we knew where it was, and we successfully recovered a lot of weapons and some drugs and stuff like that. So yeah, it was good. And he was an ex-officer as well, so he should know better. But yeah, it was good. We're having a good stream. Yeah, we're having a really good one. Thank you. So far, so good. Really enjoyable. How's everyone's weekends? Thug life, as if we've come in just straight for the thug life. PCSO is okay, don't worry, Rodney, he's okay. Let me just check to see what's she doing video. Yeah, absolutely. I'll look to do some videos for the dev work, so don't worry, I'll sort something out. Right, are you still in that MDT writing it?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. All I'll do, if I give you this instant report, sorry, this note paper, if you just want to add that to it, and put in my involvements, say that I authorised the shot, authorised the raid.
Yeah, definitely.
Good man, well done. Good work tonight.
Cheers.
Right, so that is it. I see you've all come in with the raid. I was actually planning on going state 11. Which means off duty and heading to bed. I have been up since 5 o'clock this morning, and I've got 2 young kids that will be waking up at 6:30 in the morning. But let's just make sure everything else is sorted down here first. So I'll be on for a little bit longer, just sorting bits out in the PD. We have a lot of custody, like RP, which is really good. So our officers do really well within our custody stuff, so it's really exciting. This PD's massive now, yeah, it is.
I'd love to see him run. I'd really love to see him run right now.
Go on in a bit.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
You said you'd love to see me run, so I'm running. No.
Right, tackle your tackle.
Dear.
Come on then.
Why tackling me? Is it? We ain't playing rugby, lad. What are you doing?
What, you want to run? So I thought I'd show you what. Boss, you know.
That's why I said I'd like to see it, because I'd like to see the reaction off. Otherwise,
shut up, you little man.
It needs to be searched on before it goes in there, buddy.
Shut up, you mag.
Okay, so under section 54 of the Police Act, as you're in the station, I will be conducting a search. Have you got anything you may stick, stab, or poke me?
Not that I know of.
He's got a baseball
I'm just
bat,
going to give you a
apparently.
pat down.
Like, on pat down his trim as well as it's fucking chatting madness there.
Nothing out of the ordinary. Perfect. That's good.
Let me just
Yeah,
finish
so
this
that's
off,
it,
gents,
lad.
if that's alright.
One
Yeah, you're dismissed now anyway.
roll of note.
We're
What's
gonna
that
go
all
and
about?
check them shots fired, even though they may be.
By the way, buddy, you know the guy
gonna
that's
be on the safe side.
just tackled you?
Received.
That's GC Tom.
Yeah, Tom, is this Tom, yeah?
His mate.
Are you the highest on duty?
Highest in the force, yes.
What rank are you?
Chief.
Listen, Chief. Saw your little
Yes,
victim officers outlet before I do.
What are they doing to you?
Well, this guy's fucking arresting me for
Why
apparently
is my
breaching the
GPU
peace,
going
even though
through the roof?
no one was even speaking to him. He came into a situation like 10 minutes late. Didn't know the context. Puts me in the back of a car for no reason. So I don't know why he's unfairly arresting me, bro. Like, what's going on with that?
Hold on, just while my
Like, what am I actually
PC
getting fucking
shits
arrested
itself.
for, bro? Like, I actually don't get it. And then he's crying about some locked card as well. Like, I don't know what he's trying to allude to here, bro.
Stand by a
Genuinely.
second, mate. My head's having a little moment.
Yeah, well, do us a favour and just sort this out, because 4K train might have to slide out.
What is going through the roof? Let me check out. That was FiveM's going through the roof.
What's going on then, lad? Like, what are we actually doing here?
Right now, I'm just having a bit of a moment, so just bear with me. I'll pass you over to another officer for a second, just while I sort this out. Wow, my head is going completely.
What do you mean a bit of a moment, lad? What do you think this is? Get me out of here now.
Why is my CPU
Listen,
going
man.
through the? My GPU's going through the roof.
Boys, like, you're taking so long now. Like, what's going on?
Make this walk away from the door, please.
Yeah, but do us a favour, lad. Like, what am I waiting for, bro? Been here for so
My
long.
GPU's like
We're waiting
shitting itself
for
right now,
the
so bear
report
with
to
a
be
sec.
written up. And
Report?
I believe he's coming right there.
Listen, John. Listen, John. Yeah.
Confirm his name for me.
You listening?
Right, what I'm gonna do
I'm all
because
ears.
Fucking hell, bro. Listen. Why am I getting arrested, bro? Genuinely, why am I getting arrested?
You're getting arrested for
Boys, I'll be
breach
back
of
in a
the
sec.
peace, which is
No problem.
and then now
Right.
you're getting
Let's
also
F8 quit
got
out of this for a
tactic
second.
charge, which is fleeing from police.
Oh my god.
It's a public disorder charge, is what it's called.
Public disorder charge, but what did I do to publicly disorder, bro?
I wasn't there, so I do not
That's what I'm
know
saying. I
what
didn't.
you
That's the
did.
problem.
Right, end that task quickly before it starts crapping itself. Right, let's start doing this again properly. Are we back now? We're back? We're good. Okay. I don't know what happened there. The GPU just decided to go absolutely mental at me. I don't believe I had my my graphic pack running because I turned it off earlier. So it just had a massive spike for some reason. Yeah, it's back down to what it should be now. Sorry about that, guys. Turn the filter off. Yeah, I tried to turn it off, but it just like was doing nothing. So
Chad Butler, known as Pimp C, died in a Los Angeles hotel room. The LA County Coroner's Office ruled
yeah, my
the rapper's
filters are
death
off. Look,
accidental
use effect.
and
That was off for
attributed to a
then.
combination
So I don't know
of
what happened. It just went completely bad. Let's get our music back on. Up, up, up. Try and sort out Crispy what he wants. Anyway, yeah, how's everyone doing? Hope you're having a good day. I don't know if it was my PC or what, but it just, my process on my task manager was just through the roof for FiveM. Going crazy, and I could just see on my left hand side a face cam just going completely mad.
Mate, I'm fucking younger than him, and I probably don't even understand it. To be fair, so.
How old are you?
How old are you?
He's apparently
I'd
talking
ask you first,
some,
then.
No, how
some
old are you?
sliding
I've just told you,
trays
how old are you?
Yeah, but you're the one in cuffs, so you know.
But see, right, you're a Muppet though, so what?
While you're in
what does that even mean?
cuffs, I think you're the Muppet, aren't you?
I'm asking how old you are, and then you're saying how old am I?
we're
Like, what?
talking
Like, just answer the
460.
question instead of being weird. Like, what?
Oh, how about this?
Go on.
There you go.
Yeah, you're definitely not younger than me, lad.
He must have been born in 2000. What? So you don't have a job? You're still at school? Failed school?
No,
What is it?
I'm 18, lad. I'm a rapper, lad. That's how I'm making my bread, lad.
Failed school, then, yeah.
And I'm still taking your wife out for dinner.
She wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot barge pole, lad.
Oh, trust me, lad. Touched her in different type of ways, lad.
Are you in a garage?
fair,
Am I in
I'm not
a
sure you can take
garage
you
as in
when you're going to be
my house? No, this
that
I'm in
side of the
my
cells
back
and
room.
this side of the
Listen,
cells.
listen,
I'm on
listen,
a decent wage and
listen,
I'm not
I've got
harassing
a
women in
like an
some way.
extension on the back of the
Listen,
house, which is
I'll take
like
it out, no Paddy McGuinness.
a game. It's a kids' playroom, I would say.
I have a wife that willingly came my way. You're currently harassing
Nah.
women in Subway.
Nah, your wife came to me for money, lad. She was
For
like,
money? She ain't going to come to you for money.
Nah, trust me, lad. My pocket stage. Can you see these racks busting out the pocket? Like, what?
What?
You see this Louis V wallet, lad? Come on, lad. You see me dripping out fully.
With the fine you're about to get, I'm sure you'll be selling that to pay for
To be
it.
fair though,
You see the Jordan
that looks
1
fake
deals?
to be honest. So
Mate, they're
where's-
fake.
where-
Like,
where-
Jordan,
What, lad? You just got green hair,
Monopoly.
lad. You fucking Muppet. What?
Mate, you've been playing Monopoly, piped in.
Lad, you look like Buzz Lightyear, lad. Fucking green and purple, lad. Shut your mouth.
Oh no, I'm insulted. I've got different colour hair than him.
So where's
Oh, my
where's
word.
Woody,
Right,
lad?
what's happening here then? Because obviously we want to get this guy. Because I'm
And
sure.
I've been
He's
here
gonna
for
be sent
time,
down
lad. These are
shortly.
taking the piss.
I mean, there's a rate if you just want to pipe down a little bit.
Well,
Then you
lad,
might
you
be
need
able
to
to
put,
sell your
lad,
charges.
okay.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
In that case, you need to take all the time that you've wasted, lad, off.
No, we don't, because you've been
Yes, you do, lad.
giving
Of course
some
you do.
absolute bollocks.
Because you're
Patter.
chatting shit. Patter, bro. Really.
There we go.
Really
How about
expand
you
your
just shut up for
vocabulary.
2 minutes? Better tell you exactly what you've been
How
charged
about
for.
you lower your tone,
Right,
lad, before you
let's
get slapped up, lad?
what's happening here? What's the gentleman in for?
I don't even know,
It's
that's the
currently
thing.
460. It's currently breach of the peace, fray, and fleeing police.
Okay,
Fantastic. Okay,
How am I
so
breaching the peace, though?
have we written all the incident report up and everything?
Yep, 460.
Perfect. So
How
we
do
get
you-
him to the sergeant's desk and get him read his what's happening, and so he knows what's going on.
I'm more than happy for you two to do with that. Obviously, somehow it's a
Like,
random
do
issue
you know
with
who I
himself.
am, lad? Like, we really step on shit.
Cool.
But
Let's
the fact that he
if
currently has an RO. He has an RO with us as well at the minute because he's currently
you
harassing.
want to jump round, if you want to jump round and read his incident report to him,
Oh,
Chris,
my days, that you're a joke,
Yeah.
you know.
you want to jump
Are
round
you
and
the
read his
chief, lad?
incident
Are you the
report?
chief?
I am, mate. Yep.
Lad, what the fuck's going on here, lad? I've been in this house
At
for
the
about
moment,
half
you've
an hour.
been arrested.
Yeah, no shit, lad.
And then obviously, depending on what you've been saying to my officers, I'm sure they've been giving it back. And
Yeah, trust me, lad, they've been starting, lad, not giving it back. They've been starting this shit, lad.
starting it. Okay.
Yeah, especially this skittle, yeah.
Are you saying you're trying to give it, but you can't take it? Or-
Well, lad, trust me, bro.
He's a rapper. He surely can take it. It's all about rap.
His wife knows what we can give out and take.
Has he
lad.
had all his
made a
DNA,
diss
fingerprint,
track
and
about Ross,
mugshot taken and everything?
Double checking now for the minute.
Supposedly he's made a diss track about our officer and the...
Hurry up, lad.
up,
This
yeah.
guy, basically, like, chief, what happened? Yeah, is I dropped some fire bars on him on a
Yeah,
dish
he's
track
got
and he
he's
couldn't
got
handle the heat.
He's got all his stuff on him, yeah.
He couldn't handle the heat, bro.
I'm sure a few lads in prison may love it, and you can talk to them
Listen,
all about
lad, I'm getting
So
okay.
he's-
Okay,
he's
how was I
clean-
breaching peace then? How was I breaching peace though on a real level now? What did I do outside of NHS that was breaching peace?
You basically offered me a fight outside NHS, and
No, I never.
you basically offered to. come and
Basically,
fight me.
listen to what he's saying. Basically, you can't just say that, bro. Basically.
So...
Right, what's
I can
going to
go
happen
in- I
now?
can go into
My
full details,
officer
go on.
is going to read out the incident report, what's happened, so you get a full understanding. He's going to read out the
bullshit,
charges that you've obviously been charged with today, and you can then decide whether you plead guilty or not guilty, and then obviously we'll go from there.
Is there
At least
a
then
you
we're
boys
all
are
on
on
the
some bullshit, bro,
understanding.
Are you in 460, John?
Listen, I never offered him a fight, lad.
Well,
I was
15 minutes
I was
ago in
squaring
the
up
cell,
to
you
him like
just said
that
you
as a
did.
joke, but we were just moving around.
Yeah,
And
I'm in
then he whipped out
460.
his,
I mean,
he whipped
some
out
of
his
the-
gun.
some of the
Your
times
officer
you've been
whipped out a
talking
gun.
about in there, it's
Your
kind of-
officer whipped out a gun.
You
lad.
sure?
Your
I
officer
can't
whipped out
hear.
a gun. So why is he whipping out guns, lad, on NHS?
It was a
property?
taser, by the way. Just
No, you whipped out a gun, lad. There's witnesses
that,
on. Lad,
Rich?
get the witnesses down
Do you
here.
know how
lad. You
to
whipped out a
escape in
gun, lad.
custody?
You whipped out a
Right.
gun, lad, after.
All right then. So when I'm surrounded by 3 people who are currently
Okay, so you just
as
went into
close as you-
taser. It was a gun, lad.
So
it was
I
a
came.
fucking gun, lad, you muppet.
I left my vehicle with a taser.
No, lad, I'm not.
When I was approached by 3 other people,
Then
I
you backed out a
feared-
gun?
I feared yes, correct.
Because you're a
I-
bitch.
So with 3 people approaching me, yes, I pulled out my gun, which I felt feared for myself that
Well, you're
either
the
one
bitch
of
then,
you,
aren't you?
either one of you 3 may or may not do something.
Just to make it a lot easier for yourself, fella, I'll stand
never
on
done
that
that,
step, wait to
Do
be
us a
told
favour and
what's...
sort him out, lad, because he's backing out guns for no reason.
Right now, the best thing you can do is stand on that sticker and just wait to be told exactly what's happening. And then
Listen,
obviously
I'm not
after
getting put
that,
down for some bullshit, bro. Where's my lawyer,
go
bro?
through
I
the
want my
charges.
lawyer down here.
Do you know your
Don't
lawyer's
worry,
name by any chance?
Yeah, his name's Vic.
Vic what?
Tim.
Oh, what surprise. He's not in our lawyer system.
Right, can we read out what he's actually going down for firstly and why? And then obviously we'll determine his charges from here, please.
So we have breach of the peace, affray, and escaping police custody. So obviously you witnessed yourself the escaping police custody as he came out of that the cell there, and he decided to run, and he obviously then tackled.
Listen.
We was approached by NHS
Left wrist, bro, to glisten.
he
When I
was saying
shoot, I'm not
Hold on,
missing.
hold on, fella.
If the
Hold
ops
on,
talk
one
out, I'm not
talking.
dissing.
One's talking at the moment.
obviously, yeah, we
I see the
see.
ops, I'm pissing.
I'll just
Okay,
say it anyway.
we'll just carry on, yep.
Yeah, just carry on, yeah.
NHS approved that they had called us down due to him causing a lot of issues that they felt uncomfortable with and felt
Lad, what
quite
are you on
threatened.
about, lad? You chat so much shit, you know.
As he was there, he came to myself quite close. Obviously, I approached.
Well,
and
do you know what it was? Yeah.
Yes, you
It
again.
is.
Do you know what it was?
Approached him recently at Subway.
Do you know what it
And
was?
he's then offered me.
Do you know what it was?
Officially himself, he'd offered me for a fight outside NHS.
Whatever, lad, you chat so much.
I walked outside. I walked
show some
towards-
evidence, bro. Show some evidence.
I've got plenty of evidence. Thank you very much.
You got no evidence, bro.
You want to bet?
You ain't on the street,
Do you know?
you ain't,
That's fine, just carry on.
However, as I've walked out towards NHS and he's obviously threatened to assault myself, I have then
No one-
arrested him
lad,
just
no one ever,
outside,
lad.
just outside the entrance of NHS.
You're a bad liar, you
As
know.
I've put him into my police vehicle,
You are
he
a
has then
muppet.
escaped.
You are a bad
my
liar.
vehicle from there.
Why you escort me, lad, you weirdo?
Just stand there.
He's grabbing you by the arm. I've told you where to
I'll
stand.
shoot him off you, lad. You little tramp.
So obviously,
I'm glad you
as he's
called
done
me
that,
that
he's
colour,
somehow
mate.
disappeared.
Look at the
as I've
state of your
discussed
haircut,
in the
lad. You got
Hello, you
situation
say
with
one
NHS.
more word, I'll just put a section 5 down as well for public order.
Section 5. How's that public order? We're not in public, lad, you muppet.
It's a public order offence. It's under the public
Yeah,
order
we're not in
Act.
public, lad. We're in a fucking police station, lad. What are you on about?
It's
public
section
order,
5.
lad?
Read it.
Lad,
Public,
go and
section
read your,
5
go and
Public
read your
Order
fucking
Act
rules, lad.
is harassment.
Go and
Oh,
read your...
just keep on that sticker. No, that's fine. He'll stay there. It's, I'm sure.
Cell 6. Lad, read your... Lad,
Just so you're
do
aware,
you know,
okay,
do you know the law, bro? Like, do
Office,
you're meant to be an
police
officer, you don't
station
know
is
the
not
law,
technically classed as private property. It is
There
technically
we
classed as
go.
public property.
No, it's
Therefore,
not. Well,
yes, it
downstairs
is.
in the cells, there's no
It is
public here, is there?
It is still
It's just
public
me and you.
property.
I'll
It's
go and read
still
your rules and
public property.
regulations, kid, because you're dumb as fuck.
It's public property.
Well, we're not,
Okay,
there's no
perfect.
public
So,
here, lad.
what is the gentleman looking at charge-wise? The
He was on some
fines
bullshit,
and
bro.
the time, please.
It is 37 months
Yo,
and
Lenny.
1900 if
So your
as
boys
we
are
are.
obviously moving
Obviously,
the
guilty
officer,
charge is
you know.
different.
No problem.
Get off me, you fucking little muppet, lad. What are you doing?
What was the gentleman's name?
It is Chris Rombo.
You
Chris
already know
Rombo.
who it is, lad.
So
You already know, lad. You already know who's stepping and
the
still
charges that
flexing,
you've
still
just
stepping.
heard, do you plead guilty or
I
not
never-
guilty
I
to
never
these
actually heard
charges?
them, lad, to be honest, 'cause this guy
Okay,
was
so
waffling,
just to
bro.
confirm that, well, if you just allow him to do his job and talk,
You
and
just
you
say,
keep
well, I'm not
quiet for a
speaking to some
second.
pub dancer, bro. I'm speaking to the main guy, lad. You're the main guy, so you tell me
Okay.
the charges, bro.
Right.
let's hear it.
What's the number?
What's the number?
460.
number?
Okay, so you are looking at breach of the peace, escaping from police custody, and 1 times a fray. Do you plead guilty or non-guilty to them charges?
What's the fray, bro? Can you explain a fray? Because this guy never explained it properly, lad.
Okay, so a person is guilty of a fray if he is using or threatening an unlawful violence towards another, and his conduct is such as would cause a person of reasonable firmness present at the scene to fear for his personal safety. That
Listen,
is
I never threatened anyone,
fray.
so I don't know what this bullshit. How can I threaten him when he's
You've
got a gun,
got,
bro?
NHS
If anything,
You've
he's
got
posing a threat to me,
NHS
lad.
felt. It was NHS that felt.
You'll also have NHS as a
NHS?
witness as well.
Okay, well, why
At
was the
NHS?
NHS? Yeah. Okay, listen to this. Yeah. The NHS is chatting shit to my boys. Me and Oscar Crump, yeah. Like, we're serious steppers, lad. We don't take no shit off little kids, lad. You know what I mean?
I
We
understand.
step on shit,
I
lad.
understand. But again, you know, another public servant, if you're causing
Yeah,
a
but
bit
if
of
he's
distress
chatting shit to
towards
me
them up
saying,
there,
distrust, listen.
was you there for a reason, NHS?
Yes, I was.
What was
Because I
the
was getting
reason?
treated, and this is what
Okay.
happened, yeah. So I was getting treated. I went on my head, I came back, and then I was popping a painkiller, and he's like, "There's the door." Like that's not. I'm not getting spoke to like that, lad. If he said nicely,
I understand that.
If he said nicely, get out, please, I would have done it. But he's going, there's the door.
Of
I'm not getting
course.
spoke to like that by some fucking muppet, lad.
I understand that. However, you know, there's more adult ways
Wait
of
there,
dealing
let me
with
finish,
things,
bro. Let me
isn't there?
finish. It started there. Then not only that, bro, he started chatting some bullshit, bro, saying, "Oh, you can come outside and all this bullshit, bro." And then next minute, Oscar comes in, and the same thing happened again. He's been giving verbal to like everyone in the NHS. So what does he expect, bro? People are gonna come with the same energy that he's coming out with them.
I understand that. Obviously.
I don't think you do, lad.
No, I understand that, but what I'm saying is there's, you know, there's an adult way of dealing with it. If there's someone that's treating you
and there's another
properly,
thing. So
you go
so
to NHS and deal with it by
and that's
speaking
exactly
to a
what I
higher
was
up,
doing,
etc.
bro. That's exactly what I was doing. And then what he done? Instead of letting me speak to the manager, he was being childish. He just escorted me onto the property, bro, without letting me speak to the manager. So how the fuck's he's not fulfilling his role there, bro?
I understand that, and that's something that can be dealt with within reporting it away from him to the manager at a later date when you're available to do so. Then an officer has turned up, obviously, and then there's further things as continue. I know you're a little bit annoyed at that point by that person. An officer's obviously there. You could have reported to him as well, and obviously been dealt with in a way. You've obviously decided to take it in a way that you felt is necessary. However, obviously my officer has felt that it's you know, incorrect, and it's obviously been dealt with in the manner that it is today.
Yeah, today this is ridiculous today, lad. Because at the end of the day, this guy's backing out guns on NHS property over nothing.
Again, if he's being surrounded by people, maybe in a threatening manner,
Yeah,
then
but
he's
no one was saying.
gonna
No,
fear
we were
his.
just speaking to him, bro, and we were having. He was literally laughing, bro. I was squaring up to him, and he was squaring up to me. He backed out a nice stick, bro,
You have
and
to
he said,
understand
"I'll
as well.
use this."
I understand not everyone's the same, but you have to understand we've had a few people taken hostage today. Whenever we do have interaction with certain people, I know you haven't, but what I'm saying is there are people that have taken people hostage today. I know not everyone's the same. However, we've had a few people taken hostage, and we've also had a few people that whenever we have interactions like this, police officers get hurt. So from the for the purpose of his safety, he's decided to bring out a weapon just for his safety.
Okay, but you can't just put everyone in the same category, bro.
No, but it depends on the situation, doesn't it? If he feels threatened in that situation...
Well, the situation was, the guy's squaring up to me with a nice stick saying he's going to hit me with it.
Brody.
Okay.
So how can an officer threaten me and then me not doing nothing about it, bro?
What I'm also saying is there are, you know, police officers, we normally wear signs of body cam. If you don't feel that it's the right thing, then of course we can go down a formal route and check the body cam, stuff like that, if needs be, just to back up things.
No, listen, I'm trying to keep it in the city, like, it's not that deep. Like.
No, of course, I understand that, but what I'm saying is as all officers would carry a sense of thing with them, but ultimately you've got more... NHS also as witnesses.
Yeah, I do. So let's go down that route then. Let's start pulling up evidence, because this guy's arresting me with no evidence.
NHS have also given witnesses.
Yeah, the NHS got some like fucking vendetta against me, bro. So they're chatting shit anyway. So ask this guy for his body cam evidence, and then we can see what's up. Because he's backing out sticks over nothing.
Oh, what is it? It's all good.
Like you're saying as if there weren't other people involved, lad. Like I've been. Okay, so what about? Okay, so the guy. Okay,
So if you want to let me know who else has been involved, then we might be able to reduce your charges.
Listen, I'm not a snitch though, am I, lad? I
Well,
don't even know who he is.
You've already said Oscar Crump, so...
No, I said Oscar Crump. He was the guy chatting. That was the NHS chatting shit to him. He went involved in this, bro. So I don't know why you're bringing him into this. I was just letting you know what was going on. And one of the things that was going on was the NHS staff was chatting shit to Oscar as well.
I'm just trying to find the best way possible.
He's been giving cheap. Listen,
I mean, he's spent more time in here than he has in his
what does he expect?
actually in his thing.
I do like listening, but when you're chatting shit,
when you've got NHS and you've got officers witnessing it, it's kind of like that's why I just sort of said I want to go down any body cam route, but you know we have body cam in real life, so you know that's how it would be. Yeah, I know.
No one's going to do
the thing is, I don't necessarily just want to say, right, you've been caught, you got sentenced down because the officer's done it. But that sounds a bit power gamey or not power or win hungry. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like if an officer is witnessing it, it's like right,
approach you.
He's got to go.
Just previously and tell you of your restraining order, and then did I not then see
you at
Subway?
He's at the end of the day, he's doing his best to try and get out of it. But if my officers already witnessed it,
that's been dealt with already.
Then
so like I say,
basically that's it.
Did I not see you at Subway after I told you not to go to Subway?
Yeah, but that's got nothing to do with this.
So therefore, my rights of walking towards you and saying you again, am I right or am I wrong?
Yeah, I've authorised. Do you know what? I'll authorise that. I'll accept that.
Am I right in saying you again?
Yeah, you are. I'll authorise it.
Right, fella.
By me.
I'm gonna take it from here, okay? Because at the end of the day, we go around in houses.
This guy's
My
chatting shit,
officer,
so sort
my
this out,
officer
please.
is a well-respected high officer. He has witnessed it firsthand. He has wrote down the exact charges and everything like that. He's also wrote down a fair incident report. I have no doubt that I'm sure anything would back him up as well.
We've discussed this little the first charge, which was apparently, what was it? Public order offence.
Fella, I haven't finished yet.
He's dealing with it, not me.
No.
You asked to speak to the chief. The chief's there.
Okay, let's talk to the chief then. Let's go.
He has obviously wrote down the 3 charges that he's put on the
MDT. Yeah, let's hear the charges again because I'm struggling to comprehend this.
Okay, that's fine. So the 3 charges will be.
Yeah, just hurry up on that tablet as well.
Breach of the peace, escaping police custody, which was in here a second ago, and a fray. Yeah. So they're the 3 charges you're doing. Because I have full confidence in my officers, they are the 3 charges you will be charged with. It's a case
and what
of
about the
whether
waste of time that I've been here for like an hour, bro?
Well, I mean, this is down to yourself, obviously.
It's not, because I have to stand up for myself, bro. And if you're talking bullshit, bro, then I'll expose you on it.
But again, like I say, I'm more than happy.
Dickhead, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm more than
drop
happy
a diss track on this guy tomorrow.
I'm more than happy to obviously be lenient where possible, but I need to decide. Obviously, they're the 3 charges you will be sentenced with. So, firstly, do you plead guilty or non-guilty to them charges?
Before we go any further, bro, I can't control what other people do. If people are choosing to walk towards them, bro, how's that my problem? And why are they not arrested then? Like, that makes no sense. You can't just pick out one person from a bunch of like 3 or 4 people.
We deal with each incident as it comes, and at the moment we're
so
dealing with your
where's
incident.
The rest then? Where is everyone then? Why is it just me?
I believe you were the first person that was caught, and obviously when there's one officer.
You were also the only person that actually offered me a personal fight outside NHS.
Kyle, welcome in. Thank you very much for the follow, and Moral, thank you so much for the follow as well.
What do you want about?
Yeah, then your friend decided to try and take pictures. If you want to bring your friend with pictures, gives evidence that suggests otherwise, then feel free to do so. But right now,
200 years.
You had a friend
Get him
with you
gone.
who decided to take photographs. Did you or did you not?
Yeah, he did.
Has
So
he
get him
got-
down here then. It's not my friend.
What do you want to sit in? He's not your friend.
Listen, I know him,
Do you
but
know
he's
he
not my
is?
friend.
Have you got his phone
I
number?
know. I can check, lad, if you won't go for me. Yeah?
If you got a phone number, I'll gladly put in the cells until we bring him down.
Hey, come on, then, lad, get me out of this bullshit, then, bro. You can get him down here.
We're going to put him in some cells.
Problem
and
is,
spend the
I
longest
was
time
flying
inside.
out like half an hour ago. Carl, how are we doing? Hope you're having a good
If he gets
day.
me free, then I think it's worth the try, innit?
It's not going to get you free.
It's not going to get you free because at the
Okay,
moment
so
I've said
listen,
you're being charged with
a
them 3
free charge
charges.
and what was it? What was the first one?
Stone the peace.
Yeah, they can be disregarded straight away because I already explained them, lad. And then
Not the
what
car.
was the second one? If someone
Escaping
drags
police
me out of the
custody.
car, yeah. If someone drags me out the car when I'm cuffed, what can I do about that, lad? I can't defend myself, can
You
I?
actually said, "Can you get me out of these cuffs?"
No, I never.
Yes, you did.
No, I'll put up some evidence, then, bro, you chat and shit.
I've got NHS on myself. My own
That the
medical
NHS are a
approval.
bunch of bitches, lad, and so are you.
Okay, as I've just said to you, I haven't added that section 5.
Oh, they will
But I'm
for
more than
best.
happy to add that section 5,
I'm
or we
more than
proceed
happy
to
for
what
you
we've
just
got.
Shut your mouth, lad.
Okay, right. Do you plead guilty or non-guilty to them 3 charges?
Okay, if I plead guilty, how long am I getting?
Depends if you're pleading guilty.
Well, that's what I mean. I need to know the time, lad, because if it's
At the
on some
moment, you're being
bullshit, bro,
charged with 37 years and a £1,900 fine for the 3 charges.
Is
You
that
plead
for not
guilty?
guilty?
That's for not guilty, yes.
Okay, what about for guilty?
I don't know, are you guilty?
Not
But
really,
I mean,
no, but
you're
I
not.
might have
Okay,
to
well
take
then
it
you
anyway.
get. Well, obviously, at the end of the day, you're either guilty or not guilty.
Yeah, I'm guilty, but I'm guilty.
You're guilty, okay. Right, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Okay. So you're going down for 26 years and a £1,330 fine.
Yeah, you are a dog, lad.
I'm the dog's bollocks, that's correct.
No, you are a dog. Not the dog's bollocks, you're just a dog, full stop.
Could someone confirm this young gentleman's plane ticket for me, please? 47.
You already
Fantastic.
know, 4K tray slide or not.
Can I offer you a phone call to your mother before, just so she knows how disappointed she will be?
Do you know what? I'll call your man instead. Lad.
Yeah? I'm sure
Yeah,
she'll be
give me the
well
phone.
happy another ute is off the street.
You're usually like in the next road, man, bro. What's going on? Why you chose this lifestyle, bro?
I'm just more than happy to have these criminals off the street.
Where are you from,
Justice. Huh?
What ends are you from, bro? What ends?
I'm down south, you know, a Londoner.
You're from Peckham?
Nah.
Nah, you're from Peckham.
I'm
bro.
more scary than that. You don't want to
What,
know.
lad? What, Stratford, Westfield?
Somewhere.
What?
I'm somewhere around there. That's all you need to know.
So if you're on road, bro, why are you a Fed?
You know, sometimes people choose different lives for a reason, but
Yeah,
today
he should
I've
just
woken
be
up.
a top. He should be a top.
You
guy,
reckon?
just let me know.
I'm a good man like you and want to be on your side, is it?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
Listen, I'll let you off with everything that you've said if you let me go.
I'll tell you what. I'll be that nice. I'll ring Jerome now and let him know that you're heading to prison, and he'll get the lube ready for you.
No, you're tripping, lad.
Have a good one.
You are a bitch.
Wicked.
Brilliant.
Cool. Right. I'm gonna go stay 11 after that.
Yep.
Have a good evening.
Yeah, have a good evening.
Take care.
Take care.
Right, let's go raid. Is he live? Is Crispy live?
Because NHS just comes to complain about him.
Let's see if he's live. I'll go give
Very
him a
bad
raid.
timing for him. NHS literally just the call at front desk was basically NHS going, I just want to make sure that my name's cleared. I
He's
don't want
live.
this
Let's
to come
go
back
give
on
him a
me,
raid,
because,
shall
he
we?
was again absolutely roasted me, and I don't feel fair. I want to make sure that he's been charged for the right offences. I went, yeah, I know what he's doing because he's done it to me as well. So
Ute. Right, guys, go give him some PD love, and I will look forward to all seeing you in a little while. I'll be back live Thursday.
I just don't understand how people
Thursday
are
night.
thinking, oh,
So
if I
have a
just
great Monday,
plead
Tuesday,
not
Wednesday.
guilty to one thing,
I look
I'm
forward to
just
seeing you
gonna get
Thursday
website. I
night.
just don't understand
Guys,
how
it's been an
people
absolute
think,
pleasure tonight again.
you know,
I've had
his
really good
actions
fun.
in here- his
Hopefully you've
actions in
all
here are
enjoyed it as
technically
well.
afraid just 'cause we can't be insulted, you know what I
Kyle,
mean?
thank you again for the follow, and I hope you
Just
had a
'cause
good
we
day.
can't
Card
technically
Bear
be
Love,
subject
Bear
to
Love,
prayer,
Bear Love. Thank you very much
just-
also for the follow. I will see you all next time. Take care, guys.